The Sam Roberts Show.
Here we go. Welcome. Sam Roberts Show. I feel like we made it without seeing the annoying in-sync Justin Timberlake memes. Because you can't put it up today. Because it's not gonna be May. It is May. But I didn't really see any of them.
You know what? You're right.
I didn't really, I feel like that's a good thing. You know, I'm sure that they'll have a second wave, but maybe everybody's kind of moved past it.
Maybe everybody's gearing up for May the 4th.
Well, May the 4th be with you. I think
guys,
it's still
May
going to
the
be a
1st
good
be
one.
with you.
Okay, you can say that, I guess.
Troy, May the 1st be with you.
Oh, thanks, bud.
That's cool. Welcome. Yes. May 1st here on Sam Roberts Show. We're celebrating in a big, big way. You know, Trump was on TV yesterday. He was talking about the tariffs. And I felt when he was talking about, because, you know, I mean, some of the tariffs on some of the countries are not holding up, but the China tariffs are big. And there are a lot of people worried about, you know, the manufacturing and goods that are coming from there. Because so much manufacturing, and that's part of the problem, right? So much manufacturing comes from there. But I feel like in answering a reporter's question about it, not only did he kind of brush it off, but I feel like he kind of took a shot at me. It felt a little bit personal in the direction that he took this. Listen to what he said when somebody brought up, you know, the cost of goods rising and how this could be have very bad effects on the economy.
And I told you before, they're having tremendous difficulty because their factories are not doing business. They made $1 trillion with Biden, $1 trillion, even $1.1 trillion.
Wait. I had heard they made $1 trillion. Did they make $1.1 trillion?
That's what he says.
I didn't know that they made their trillion and then they kept going. This is madness. This has to be stopped. $1 trillion, I was fine with.
It's always got to be.
As a matter of fact, it could have been $1.1 trillion, he said.
One extra.
They made $1 trillion, $1.1 trillion. I was like, whoa. Wonder what that extra dollar was. You know, that's where they were like, they had $1 trillion goal. And they say, good news, boss. She brought in an extra $1.
Well, they had their $1 trillion bill.
And they were like, one guy was like,
bill.
yeah, I got an extra GW here. Is that a George Washington? Add it to the trillion.
May I see it?
Yeah. Give what back?
One with Biden selling us stuff. Much of it we don't need. You know, somebody said, oh, the shelves are going to be open. Well, maybe the children will have $2 instead of $30, you know? And maybe the $2 will cost a couple of bucks more than they would normally. But we're not talking about something that we have to go out of our way. They have ships that are loaded up with stuff, much of which, not all of it, but much of which we don't need.
Look, I'd like to say a couple things about that. Number one, they're not dolls, they're action figures.
Okay.
Number two, a lot of people, they don't need 2, they do need 30. They're trying to build the whole NWO. Yeah. You can't do that with 2 dolls, as you put it. You need at least 30. That faction just grew and grew and grew. And if you're going to build a proper display, what are you're going to sit there? People are going to go, hey, who's the third man? I don't know. I could only afford 2.
I just have Kevin Nash and Scott Hall.
All I have is Big Sexy and Scott Hall. I don't have the Hollywood because they're so expensive. They cost a little more. They get 2 instead of 30. No. And then he goes, we don't really need. I never realized, by the way, I never realized that President Trump, who literally lived in an apartment with gold ceilings, the ceilings were plated with gold, was kind of more of a, well, we don't really need it, so let's not get it type of guy. It was needs-based, not wants-based. But when he, because you know what he's talking about when he's talking about dolls. He's talking about action figures. And that's a totally different deal. And
it hits home, doesn't it?
It hit home because then I realized, like, this just moved off of Wall Street onto Main Street as far as I'm concerned. This just hit me right at home. And, you know, the idea, I mean, because then I started going, okay, well, what if somebody said, okay, just pick your 2 favorite action figures. Those are the only ones you get. It would take months. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It's like picking my favorite child, except I don't have thousands and thousands and thousands of children just collecting dust in boxes in my basement. Yeah, so it did feel like, It
was a personal attack.
It felt like a personal attack. Also, if I worked for a toy company, I wouldn't think that was that cool.
Yeah, like, why are you saying that?
I'd be like, we're in business here. We're just trying to do our thing.
Guys, this is great. We don't need this stuff anyway.
We don't need it. That is. He must have read that New York Post article that came out like several weeks ago when they were trying to go like, hey, what if the tariffs are a good thing? They said that apparently, and I didn't realize this, there's a big clutter problem with a lot of Americans right now. And the Americans are having a problem decluttering. They have too many things. So the article was kind of like, hey, wouldn't it be great if we had less things? One way to get less things is these tariffs. So technically, this is going to help us all. Does it feel like, if you, let's say, have a job that makes money off of people buying the things, and people are now buying less of the things, it feels like those jobs would be more difficult to do. But I don't know. I'm not an economist.
You better buy your dolls now.
I know. And then why am I going to sit there and I go, well, they're action figures. They're like, actually, the president said they're dolls.
I think the buck stops with him.
And I go like this, well, what does the president know about WWE? They go, he's a Hall of Famer. He's in the WWE Hall of Fame. And I go, okay, all right, you got me again there. You got I get, and I can't get trapped in these logic traps, I can't be made to look like a fool.
No, you're right.
And I'm running out of arguments when it comes to this stuff.
But this could work in your favor with your wife.
How so?
Because then you could order all your dolls
now,
and
then, by the way, I wish I'd go watch this. Troy, they're action figures. What would you say?
They're dolls.
How? Based on what? How would you know? You say the president said it.
I saw the leader of the free world.
All right.
We're not going to trust him?
Yeah, would he lie?
Yeah, he would lie.
Yeah.
What is he? The leader of the
free world?
It's a solid argument. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where to go from there. Yeah, okay, all right, I guess they're dolls.
But you could go home and be like, look, the tariffs are going to kick our ass.
Got to get them all now.
I got to get them now.
Right, because he said, I'm only going to be able to get 2.
Where you just pull your phone and show your wife this video.
Look, he says, where I would have gotten 30, I can only get 2. And that's like, easily a month of figures.
Now, is that 2 for you, 2 for your son?
Well, he's grown out of it. He's 8.
He's past it.
He's more into video games and stuff like that. He's 8 years old. He doesn't need all that stuff anymore. He's more about in-app purchases now, which I don't know if there's tariffs on in-app purchases.
I think Robux are not affected.
Okay, well, good, because they are eating me out of house and home. I got to get this skin. He goes, I don't want to be a noob. I want to be OP. And I said, no, I've never heard anybody say that. But he goes, yeah, that's what I got to be. I go, okay, all right, well, whatever I got to do to keep you on the cutting edge.
Because the new Sabrina Carpenter skin was on Fortnite. I get it.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy, you can be Sabrina Carpenter on Fortnite?
Mm-hmm.
Or did you get that?
No.
It feels like a Black Mirror episode where Travis is living a second life as Sabrina Carpenter on Fortnite. Couldn't you see him doing that?
100%.
Maybe not Sabrina Carpenter, but I'll bet if they did it, I could see a scenario where his daughter walks in and she's confused. She doesn't know how to feel because her dad is pretending to be Olivia Rodrigo on Fortnite. And she's like, what are you doing? And,
I'd do that. I've bought skins before.
right. Which skins have you purchased?
John Wick.
Okay, you got to get John Wick.
That was a buy.
I think they did a Travis Scott one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
I know they did a Juice WRLD one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you got to do that.
Yeah, I've bought very, very few skins.
I could see that. Some of the skins that you buy in these video games, though, like I never buy any of them because I don't know.
I felt like I really wanted to be John Wick.
I get it. I get you because you want to get into Fortnite and you're shooting like blue slime or whatever at people. But if you're doing it as John Wick,
It's cooler.
yeah, and you feel like a real marksman,
Yeah.
instead of a mark.
You get it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get John Wick in Fortnite. Probably getting rolling around. Every single instance you can possibly think of, you just mumble to yourself, I'm thinking I'm back. Every single time you shoot someone.
Every time I kill someone, it's because they killed my dog.
And you go, I'm thinking I'm back. Yeah. But then I saw like there are some of these like I don't know if it was Call of Duty or something where they're coming out. They keep coming out with skins. I think they did it like a Jay and Silent Bob skin, but I didn't realize that some of these games are first-person shooters, meaning that what you see in the video game is what you would see through the character's eyes. So you don't actually see the skin. So like so there's like a Seth Rogen Call of Duty character. But if you buy the skin, you don't actually see the skin. So you are buying the Seth Rogen skin so that other players see you as Seth Rogen, but you just see the game. So you never even get to enjoy
That's right.
Seth Rogen in a multicolored plaid jacket. It's just you want the players that you're killing to see Seth Rogen as the last thing that they see, which is really weird that you don't even see it yourself, that you're just doing it because that's how you want everybody in the game to realize that you are so lit that you play as Seth Rogen in a game that was originally like hyper-realistic military war. That was the whole thing. It's literally Call of Duty Black Ops. And you can be Blunt Man and Chronic
Now you're just running around yelling Snoochie Boochies.
Right. Well, I'm Blunt Man. And they're like, how are you Blunt Man? Well, no, if you signed on and then you played in the same game as me, you would see me as Blunt Man. And that's another one. Your wife walks in and she thinks you're just playing Call of Duty and somebody yells, did Blunt Man just kill me? She goes, are you playing as Blunt Man right now? Yes, I need
my money, baby.
I need to de-stress, okay? Yeah, that's the. I don't buy skin. The in-app because all the in-app purchases to me, a DLC on like a sports game or something, I understand because like you're adding stuff into your game. You're almost like 2 months after you buy the game, you buy a bunch of stuff to make it into a newer game. But the idea of just constantly like injecting money into this game, I mean, it's
and people do it.
Of course they do. And now they get you as like a kid, just completely normalizing it and doing it. So you're gonna grow up and be like, yeah, this is how you play games. You pay $80, you buy the game, and then you just start putting quarters in the slot machine.
Keep paying.
Right. You just keep paying. Until forever.
But this is what we got to do. We can only have $2 now.
But you can only have $2 anyway, so you got to spend the money on something. Because clearly, it's not going to affect the greater economy. You're just going to buy less dolls.
No, I go to the store. I see no dolls.
No dolls.
Say, all right, I'm going home to play Fortnite.
I mean, this guy said he was going to make eggs cheaper. He said all this stuff, and now I'm going to be paying more for my dolls. That's the problem. That he told me I was going to be paying less for stuff, that I was going to keep winning. And paying more for my dolls does not feel like I'm winning from my perspective.
Don't worry. Small term pain, short-term pain, long-term gain.
What's the gain?
We're going to be
we're going to win.
Win so much that we just get tired of it.
That comes after the dolls?
Yeah.
Then we get our dolls back.
You get to buy more dolls then.
Oh, my God. You're going to have so many
winning.
Dolls like in a year. You're not going to know what to do with yourself.
But 2024 is kind of a wash as far as that's concerned.
Yeah.
Okay.
2024 is kind of like a wish list year. Like just like write down what you want to buy.
Okay. And then realize that next year when we start
before
winning.
midterms.
Smart. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
What are the midterms?
So it's a bumpy period before that.
Okay, but then once the midterms hit, everything is.
It's gonna,
and that's when we should stock up. It'll probably get a little high again after the midterm. I gotcha. Okay, that all makes a lot of sense. Speaking of the things that bring us joy, me and my tariffed dolls and everything. Right before the show, we were getting a total education that Troy asked a loaded question, and it opened it opened Pandora's box to the point that Travis was like, it's almost like when somebody asks me a wrestling question, and I go, you don't really want me to answer, right? Because this is far bigger than you think. Like, if you're just looking for a quick aside, let's forget you ever asked that question. If you want to sit down and I'll tell you a tale,
I'll school you.
Right, then you can ask that question. That's like the conversation that I had with Andrew Schultz when he was like, can you tell me about Cody Rhodes? I'm like, if you want to get on the phone and you got nothing to do for the next couple hours, yes, I'll tell you about Cody Rhodes.
Break it down.
Yes, and he did. So Troy asked Travis if he would ever want to be the guy who plays Mickey Mouse at Disney World.
No, he assumed I would and said that's what you should do.
Right, like if you were to get a job at Disney World, you could just play Mickey Mouse.
Like if this job ended tomorrow.
Right. And Travis looks at Troy and he goes, "You," like he was like he was laughing like Troy had just said something totally ridiculous, because to me I was like, yeah, if Travis wasn't doing this, he probably would be Mickey Mouse, right? That totally made sense.
I feel like that if there was a plan B, that's what it would be.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Right. He's got this Mickey Mouse plan.
Produce a radio show.
But then it's like,
If that fell
Be Mickey
through.
Mouse.
if that felt, and you gotta, stuff falls through all the time. Go be Mickey Mouse at Disney World. That sounds right up his alley.
I mean, loves being there. He spends a lot of money to go be there.
Right. Imagine if he got paid and he got to, I don't know if you're supposed to keep the Mickey Mouse suit, but you know how like when you work at McDonald's, you can kind of bring the shirts home. Nobody's asking.
I mean, you have to.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's like.
I used to work at Burger King. We brought all of our uniforms home. Yeah.
And then if you forget, I need another uniform shirt, I lost
Yeah.
this one, you could keep it. You could probably do the same thing with the Mickey Mouse suit, I
You think you just bring it home?
I think so.
Or maybe you buy it.
Maybe you.
Like when you go to, like sometimes when you work somewhere, like, that you have to buy your flare or you have to buy your hat or something, and they'll be like, okay, you own it now.
You own it.
But that's your work.
That is a racket, but that does happen.
Yeah,
It's
of
a
course.
total racket. Because you're going like, where would I wear these pins besides Chi-Chi's? I don't need this.
Yeah.
They got to know, you got to buy the Chi-Chi's pins.
Yeah, you have to own them. So
Yeah. That way, but don't worry. After you're done working at Chi-Chi's, you'll get to keep them.
You got to keep the pins.
Yeah, you can wear them to any Tex-Mex establishment.
So you think you just get to keep a fully functional, authorized
Yeah, I think you can sneak
Mickey
it out of it.
Mouse?
When you say functional, like how functional is it? It's
You
a
can
costume.
piss in it.
Yeah, you can piss in it.
Okay.
Which is
the
cool.
eyes are working.
Like functional would be like, oh, there's air conditioning in it.
That's right. That's right. No, I think I know that if I did work there, that would be mission number one. I'd figure
To
out
purchase?
not purchase, steal.
Steal.
I'd figure out how to. I get that costume out of Disney World so quick. There's 100%.
Like, what do you got under your shirt there, Sam?
Just like if I talk to these wrestlers sometimes. I'm like, you get to keep the championship belt. They're like, of course not. I'd be like, that'd be different for me.
Oh yeah.
You'd never see that
You'd
belt.
figure out a
Oh yeah, my house would be full of every belt I ever won. I got a Slammy Award sitting in my house right now. Okay, don't even worry about it. So when Troy goes, Travis, you could just go be Mickey Mouse, and I go, yeah, that's a perfect idea. Travis laughs like Troy's just said the dumbest thing ever, and goes, you can't just go be Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
There's a whole hierarchy.
I was like, what?
What?
You don't just fill out an application?
No.
And so then we
They
start
don't just post on their website looking for Mickey Mouse.
looking for some schlub to jump in the suit, is what I figured.
It's so funny that's such a coveted position.
It
well,
is
I mean, I wouldn't
coveted.
consider it a coveted position, but if you're going to be a character,
Yeah,
that's the top of the top.
Okay.
Mickey.
Doesn't that make sense?
I mean, I guess so, but like,
What difference does it make? Just grab. I would think you just grab whatever suit's available and just throw it on.
No.
yeah,
Oh,
like, it's like
okay.
if you're a tall guy, you're Ronald McDonald.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna be Grimace,
Right.
Hamburglar.
Right. That's right. You're too tall.
You're too tall.
Just paint up, put the red wig on.
Get the hell out there.
Right. It's not rocket science here.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Go wave to the children.
There's kids. Make
Yeah.
balloons.
Pass a couple balloons out and get them to eat the McNuggets. Big deal.
Big deal.
No.
But Travis, and I don't know, maybe it's like the alligator with the clock in his belly is the introductory level character.
I don't even, I mean,
My mind was blown. I'm like, where do you start?
Yeah.
Smee?
What
I don't
happened?
know.
Smee. Travis could play Smee because he'd show up and they're like, oh, we don't even need a suit. Just put the hat on. You already look like Smee.
But this has to be a thing where people are like, I really want to go become Mickey Mouse.
I'm sure.
Well,
I'm
how do I do
sure.
this?
There's that whole, and NSYNC didn't help. There's a whole culture in Orlando, like in theme park world, where people who really want to be famous, they settle on the periphery of fame, and they become theme park performers.
Yeah.
Like that is where they found
That makes sense.
all
to
the
me.
NSYNC
Well, that's
boys.
that, I mean, that's big in LA because you're going there to
Right.
perform, and that, I mean, that's a job that you take.
Right, like in
Hoping to
LA,
be seen.
it's almost like, well, when you decide it's time to like get a job that you can actually depend on the income, and you're like, I can't just keep going to auditions. Yeah, you'll go and get a job at Universal or Disneyland or whatever.
And just hope that a big break comes along.
And if not, at least you're performing,
I guess.
is what you would
It's
say.
like the people in the diners here, like the waitresses that sing.
The Stardust.
Yeah.
The Stardust Diner.
Like
You ever walk past that place and just see like a block-long line
you're like, really?
Yeah.
This is where you guys want to
for a
go?
$30 hamburger?
It's not even that good of food.
It's terrible.
Right, I want to spend $42 on 6 chicken tenders while they sing in my ears.
And the place is packed every single day.
Well, they do Little Shop.
It's just rubes.
That is cool.
You know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can't remember seeing a bigger tourist trap. Like,
Then Stardust Diner.
oh my God.
It's Times Square. It's New York.
It sucks.
It's authentic.
I miss Sbarro.
So then,
Yeah, you don't just get to be Mickey.
so you said something right before we went on that was fascinating to me. That there's because I'm thinking the hierarchy is character based, but you said no, that it's like you can't even meet the people at first. At first, you start on the parade floats.
Well, yeah, like from what I understand, and
They
I
keep
don't-
this.
I don't
tight.
know everything, obviously, but like, yeah, you start first. I mean, it's a whole bunch of training. You have to learn how to act like a specific character. You have to learn how to interact with people. You have to learn how to not talk. You have to learn how to like pose. Like everybody's got their Goofy's got his own pose. Mickey's got his own pose. Blah blah blah. But yeah, you don't get to just like jump in and become Mickey Mouse.
That blows my mind.
Yeah, I mean, what's the difference between Goofy and Mickey? I guess one's a dog, one's a mouse.
One's a dog, one's a mouse.
You think it would just be like who shows up that day?
No,
Right,
it's
right.
not who
And it's
shows
like,
up.
oh,
that day.
it's like a lottery. It's like, oh, I'm number 3. Okay, that's Goofy.
Yeah, I don't know. See what costume's in there. Whatever costume's in there, we need someone to wear it.
Get out there.
Right. And you're just trying to make sure you don't get the one that the guy who stinks wore yesterday because it still smells like him.
All for $17 an hour.
Is that how much they earn?
Yeah, they don't make a lot. Yeah.
Because they do it for the glory?
No, I don't think they do it for the glory. I think because it's just a low level
Oh.
paying job.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's because waitresses don't make a low wage for the glory.
For the glory of it, to say I was a waitress. Okay. I thought, for the glory of getting to be these characters that you get to say I'm Mickey. $17 an hour, I'll do it for free.
I can just say I'm Mickey now. Nobody knows who the hell's under that suit.
No, it's like a.
You can tell.
You know in your heart.
Everybody knows. Bro, everybody knows there's no way you're Mickey.
No.
Why?
You don't have the leadership qualities.
Well, then why is he suggesting I go be Mickey?
Well, you'd learn the leadership qualities.
I appreciate that.
And you love Disney. It's like this is your opportunity to go be there. You get to be in the park.
The last thing I would want to do is be in a really hot
I
costume
don't
for
think
30
so.
minutes at a time being hoo-hoo.
I think you'd love it. I honestly think you'd love
I
it.
think you would.
Oh,
too.
It'd be
You're
like
the
when
worst.
like a 50-year-old man finds himself,
Yep.
and it's weird for everybody else because they're like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
But they're the happiest they've ever
And they're
been.
like, I'm gay.
Right, right.
You think that's
And like, what?
And everybody's like, "Huh?" But it's like this is who you've been this
Yeah.
entire time. You finally get to do this. Yeah, I feel like
No.
I feel like if we realized you were doing that, we wouldn't even recognize you anymore. Because like you'd find your happiness finally.
But then you and I would be happy for him. Be like, oh,
Very
we're-
happy
we're-
for
we,
him.
we knew that was in there.
Right. He gets to walk.
And it led to a lot of anger and aggression because
He didn't get to be Mickey.
You think that's why I'm so shitty sometimes?
you're suppressing.
And I'm like,
Hey, you want to be Mickey Mouse?
Right. Right. Now you probably couldn't be one of the human
a
characters.
face character.
Right, like Peter Pan.
Right.
Because he's got to be like they're like Peter Pan wants to be a boy forever, and like that ship has sailed for Travis.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
weathered. He's too weathered to be Peter
No, I
Pan.
can't. I can't be a face. They're called face characters because they don't wear masks.
Oh, I thought because they were baby faces.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, like princesses and Aladdin, and
well, you can't be a princess because the president said so.
that's true.
But
I gotta wait a few years.
yeah.
Or maybe not. I don't know. I see the hats that he's selling now.
Right. But yeah, you'd have to be under a mask.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Do they? Because I know that they do make them all sign their autographs the same way.
Yeah, you got to learn how to do that.
Now, is a character breakfast elite level, or is in park better than character breakfast?
I bet that's on the same level. I don't know for sure. Obviously, I'm not in there.
Like chef's hat is chef's hat Goofy
Ooh.
as big of a deal as regular Goofy? And what about
I mean, you can play multiple characters.
Oh,
But you can't just walk in and be like, I'm Mickey today.
right? You have to be assigned. Like you have to be
Yeah.
ready. They put you through training.
That's why it should be like a lottery thing, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. Like,
But like Sam said, like you have to know how to sign all these autographs.
I mean, like
every Goofy's got to sign the same
like,
way.
when I worked at Sam Goody, they would just be like, "Okay, you're on the floor today. Okay, you're on the register today."
Well, yeah,
okay.
but when I worked at Burger King, it was the same way.
Right, but that's what I mean. So that's what I would think.
I think Disney is a little tighter of a ship
I don't know why.
than Sam Goody
Sam Goody got it.
or Burger King.
Like literally today, your whole job is just to walk through the aisles and just pick up all the broken CD cases from people who stole stuff. That was a job, and I would think like that one would be, maybe Jafar. You know what I mean? If
I could be Jafar. Jafar wears a mask.
You could be Jafar. Honestly, you could probably do Jafar without the mask, I think.
How dare you?
If you shave the beard and just like
Jafar's
just
got a
grew
lot
the
of hair,
stash.
right? I think.
But he wears that hat.
Oh,
He wears the big hat, so I think he'd be okay.
No, Troy, I don't want to just go be Mickey.
that doesn't make any sense to me.
That
Seems
doesn't
and the autograph thing. Like, what is the training to learn how to write Mickey's autograph?
Well, you gotta do handwriting training. You gotta be able to forge his signature.
Wait, it's gonna be like Pawn Stars, where you're like, well, look at this one, and then this Mickey did this, and then
Listen,
Well, no,
I would think it's ridiculous, but last time we went, I went with the children, so they got the character autograph books. That's what these kids love to do, right? They love to go around and get autographs from the characters. And at a certain age, they care way more about getting autographs and pictures with the characters than the rides.
Yep.
At all. Like my kids, when my son was probably 6 the last time we went, he didn't want to go on any rides at all. He just wanted to meet characters the whole time and get autographs. And we met Mickey at the park, and we met him again at character breakfast. Signature matched.
Really?
And I did it. I took my jeweler's loot, or whatever they're called. The little eyepiece, I took it out. And I checked everything. I checked the curves.
yeah, okay.
They probably have to go through a forensic handwriting expert.
Yeah, you got to be able to submit that to PSA and get no rejections.
That's right.
I feel like you could handle that though.
But I mean,
He's a detail-oriented guy.
but what I'm saying is there's things to learn.
Okay, so
you don't
get
just
on
walk
it.
in. So
You gotta
get
start-
on it.
you gotta
I
start-
have a job. I'm right here.
Look. When I started working at Sam Goody, the
Get
first
on
day I had to watch that video in the back room to figure out all the methods.
And you could get a head start, right? Like I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere.
I'm
like,
sure,
what
and I'm
the-
sure he's watched it because he loves all that behind-the-scenes stuff. I'm sure he's watched
Oh,
it.
we're doing the behind-the-scenes tour this time.
You are?
Yeah, because Riley's finally old enough. You have to be 16.
Is it real behind-the-scenes tour, or is it like?
You don't go down the tunnels.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I hope you see a dead guy get hung.
I don't think there's going to be any dead
you know what'd be
guys.
great if they took him down in the tunnels. They blocked up the entrances and exits. Just leave him stuck in the tunnel.
Just me?
Yeah.
And they all have their way with
you.
me.
You go first, honey. You go first. Block them up.
No,
Right.
I'm super excited for that. That's going to be fun.
So you're gonna go in the tunnel. I'm surprised they do that. Doesn't that take the magic away?
I mean, they take you to specific places,
But you'll be able to go from like Frontierland
to Adventureland
to
and be like, how'd I get
Adventureland
here?
like nothing.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's like 5 hours. I can't wait.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Do you get to ride rides?
Yeah, you get to ride
Oh,
a few,
okay.
yeah. Yeah. And lunch.
See, it blows
And
my
lunch.
Mind. Blows my mind. He wouldn't want to be a part of this.
Right.
Every day.
Would you want to go on a 5-hour behind-the-scenes tour of Disney?
I can't think of anything less that I'd want to do.
Yeah, hit me
Well,
in
it'd be
like.
fun. You get to learn about stuff.
If you tell me it's about even 45 minutes seems a little lengthy.
You wouldn't go on a 5-hour behind-the-scenes tour of the old WWE factory?
But guess what?
What?
I got a job at WWE.
Yeah, no.
That's-
If you
I mean, I
didn't
think-
have a job.
But I think that's the point. I got a job at WWE because I'm the type of person.
Yeah, I would
that
work
take
for
a
Disney.
5-hour
I just don't want to be
You want
Mickey
to be Mickey Mouse?
I don't know.
That's the whole point.
There's
I think,
thousands of jobs.
I think you may try. Well, you're not going to be an Imagineer.
No.
You don't have the background.
I'm not creative
for it.
enough.
You're not creative. You have no engineering experience at all. You can barely run a board.
But you
So I don't
on
see
boards there.
I don't see how you can be an Imagineer. You're not going. What are you going to be? A ticket taker? You're going to be Mickey. That's
I mean, there's
what are you
other
gonna
jobs. It's not Mickey Mouse.
be a bartender at the Jumblefuck Jamboree? It's not going to happen.
Taker, Imagineer.
A bellhop at the hotel? I'm running out of jobs. You're going to drive the bus? You're going to drive the Magic Express? I don't think so.
It's a company, just like this place.
Yeah, but
Just
you're
because you work at WWE doesn't mean that you're a wrestler. There's other things to do.
I'm close though. I'm wrestler adjacent.
I don't think you are.
I
You
hang out-
interview them.
I hang out with the wrestlers.
You get lunch tips from them.
I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, but like
No, it's not just like, hey, I want to work for Disney. Oh, what do you want to do? I want to be Mickey Mouse.
but you don't want to work in corporate Disney.
I would love to work in corporate Disney.
Bro, you want to be in the park.
I don't want to be in the park.
That's bullshit. I don't believe that for a second.
so hot. Why would I want to be in the
You
park?
wouldn't even
I
notice.
love air conditioning.
You wouldn't notice the heat whatsoever because you'd be in paradise every day.
What, walking around being Mickey?
Of course you would love it. Because you know why? Because everybody would go, that's the king of the
fucking
park.
man.
That's the king of Disney World right there. When you and by the
Kids
way,
punching me.
Mickey at the park a lot of times is not walking around. He's got a separate room.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good
The
point.
meet and greet room. I remember.
But I got to get there.
Standing on you go through the tunnels.
No. I mean, I have to get to that point. There's a lot of suffering that I have to do first.
Yeah, but you would love it.
A lot of parades.
Oh, you'd love the parades. Are you kidding me? Mickey gets to ride on the last one, and every half hour, you got a crowd of people going, holy shit, it's Mickey Mouse. This rules. And all you got to do is wave to him. You would love that.
For $17 an hour?
You wouldn't even care about money anymore.
You get to perform and be fabulous.
Finally.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
Of course you do. And you get free Dole Whips. You get free Mickey waffles. Imagine the amount of Mickey waffles he would eat. They'd tell him, you got to stop eating all the waffles. You're getting too fat for the Mickey suit. Because you get freebies. They'd probably give you a free cup. You get to go to all the fountain sodas. 100%.
There's so many perks, bro.
They hook it up.
You'd be stoked. I can't believe this isn't like crossing your mind. It's like
it is. He doesn't want to admit it. You know why? Because it's such a you ever meet people, and it's a scary thing. Having a dream that's a real. Yes, it is. Having a dream that's a real dream is a scary thing.
Yes.
Because what if it doesn't come true?
Right.
And then you have to admit that you want it that bad. It's like that fear of failure thing. You have to admit that you want it that bad. And then if it doesn't come true, there was a thing on your deathbed. There was a thing that I wanted more than anything. Mm-hmm. And I never got it because I never went for it.
That's right.
And that's him as Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Do you think that's why I'm
100%.
on edge a lot?
100%.
Because you're suppressing who you really want to be.
I have an unrealized dream.
Yes, of course.
I want to be fabulous.
Of course.
And dance. And perform.
You want to perform you want to perform as Mickey Mouse. You're telling me, Troy, you were just taking a call.
Yeah.
I said to him,
Go ahead.
when you're Mickey Mouse, you're the king of Disney World.
You are.
And everybody who walks into that park goes, there's the fucking guy right there.
Yep. That's why we're here.
You don't think he would want to be that guy?
Of course he would.
It's literally his favorite place on the planet, Disney World.
Literally. He's like running himself into the ground financially just so he could be there again.
He's going into severe debt. Severe debt.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's going down at the worst time of year.
And by the way,
none of this is my decision.
And by the way, his daughter's going to feel it later in life. When she goes, there's nothing left. And he's going to say, wow, you wanted to go to Disney World. And she's like, you gaslit me into going to Disney World. I didn't even really want to go.
You think I'm gaslighting her?
A little.
You think she wants to go somewhere else?
She'd prefer it.
Okay.
Who wants to go to Disney World for a Sweet 16?
I mean, especially for the 50th time.
I mean, yeah. I watched that Super Sweet 16 show over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. I didn't see one Disney World episode. Not one. Zero.
Let's be honest with you. Like, it's cool, but it's like, okay, you've been there. You've seen it. Like, okay.
Saw it.
I haven't been on Tron.
Tron.
And I haven't been on the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster.
Sure, it's totally different.
So, get out of here with the whole, like, you've seen it and done it.
That's true. He hasn't done the Tron ride.
Tron. Okay, we need Tron.
We love Tron.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
I'm sure it is.
Tron.
Is it worth going into debt for?
Into debt.
It's not about me.
Into debt that is going to put your family back generations.
Generational debt.
Generational debt because of this trip. Because you don't want to wait on the lines.
Oh, God, no.
You know?
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's so hot. Yeah, no, dude. There's no way you could convince me. That's like if I said to you, no, I would never want somebody to slam me through a table. You'd look at you, both you, everybody would look at me and go, that's total bullshit. We all know you would want to get slammed through a table. It sounds so fun. And I would tell you know what, guys, you're right. I would love to. Maybe I will never do that.
Every single day?
But I would love to get
For
slammed
8 hours a day?
100%. If that were my gig, yeah.
No,
and they go, what do you get paid to get slammed through a table every day? I go, I don't even know. I don't even think about it because it's my dream. He's over here talking about $17 an hour. Like, he would never even be thinking about money anymore because he'd be living his paradise.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have a life.
That would be your life.
You live in Florida.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What would you do? You'd take off the Mickey outfit. You'd go home. You'd look at all your Mickey statues.
Yeah.
You'd wait. This is what you'd do. You'd sit in a chair.
No, because then I'd be like, I'm looking at myself.
You'd sit in a chair. This is what you would do.
Go ahead.
because you'd have to move to Orlando, obviously.
Of course.
Which is a great thing to have.
I'm not against
Right.
that.
And
You got me there.
you would sit there, maybe a couple times a month. You'd hang with Troy.
For sure.
For sure. Yeah,
But other than that,
we'd
you
go to
would-
Volcano Bay.
you would get home from work.
I like that.
You would sit in a chair, and you'd wait until the next time you got to go to work.
You think I would just...
That's it.
What do they call it? Free ball?
Yeah. You'd just be sitting. You'd have a cozy chair.
Raw dog.
Raw
right?
dogging.
Free ball.
Raw dog. You'd free ball
Free ball,
too.
free ball in Mickey's outfit.
That's right. You would do because that'd
Right.
be your outfit. You'd own it.
I would get home,
You'd sit in your chair.
raw dog,
Yeah.
eat some dinner, obviously.
Watch Snow White.
Watch Snow White.
Probably, yeah, you'd
the
have-
new version.
New version.
New version. That's your favorite Disney movie. The new version, live action Snow White. You'd put on in the background, and you'd stare out the window, and you'd just look at the sun, and you'd wait for it to go down, and then come back up, so you could go be Mickey again.
Can I ask an important question?
Sure.
In this scenario, where's my family?
I mean, you forgot
left.
about them a long time ago. They left, and you let them leave because some things are more important.
But they would love to live in Orlando.
They probably still do live in Orlando.
Oh, just not with me.
Not with you.
Because
Down
I-
the street.
It's like literally right down the street. You never see each other.
Because I've
now.
realized my dream,
Right. There are things that are more important.
being fabulous.
Performing.
And performing.
And being Mickey and being the king of the park.
And then what?
There is no and then what.
That's it.
And then you die.
You ride it till to take your last breath.
You think they have 50, 60, 70-year-old people acting as Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you take off the hat and go, oh.
And I look like Mole Man?
Yeah. 100%. Nobody would know the difference. You'd smell all musky in there like an old man.
Imagine how heartbreaking that is for people. Like, hey, man, just to let you know, you can't be Mickey anymore. You got too old.
Yeah.
You'd just be like,
It's all I know.
this is my. I
They
love
go-
being Mickey.
They go, didn't you used to be a radio producer? And you go, I forgot all about I don't remember it. I put it out of my head.
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that person was.
It's like when they have to let the old wrestlers out to the pasture.
Right.
Like, it's just so
Do they let them out to
sad.
pasture?
They do. They go, well, go to a high school
I thought they
gym.
just keep coming
I'll
back
do a
and coming back
signing.
for
Yeah.
one more match.
Yeah. That's the same thing as Mickey. Steve in Orange County. What's up, Steve? 866-969-1969. By the way, you want to call Sam Roberts Show this morning. What's up, Steve?
Hey, good morning, Sam and the boys. I had a daughter, a niece who was very woke.
Nice.
She went to Disney twice on some internship kind of. She was going to be a princess in all the fabulous shows they put on.
That's great.
That Disney discriminated against her because she was an inch too short to be a princess.
Oh,
So she
that is
came back with her yeah, she was, So she came back with her ass in her hand. I can't be a princess. She was regulated to being a hostess at one of the restaurants down there.
oh,
So
she's
it
sitting
wasn't
here. That's
it
terrible.
wasn't so fabulous.
I'm sorry, Steve. I hate to hear that she came back ass in hand and had to just be a hostess. But I think Travis would be happy as a hostess at one of the restaurants.
Guys.
I think, yeah, my ass is in my hand here. Where's your hat? No, my hat's on my head. My
hat's on
ass
my
is
head.
in my hand.
Ass in hand.
Yeah. By the way, if you're
Ass in her cock.
if you're if you're listening on the Sirius app, there's a little button now on the
Ooh.
app that's like a little phone icon. You can just tap the button, and then it'll call Troy right there.
Yep.
If you just tap the button, you want to call the show.
Standing by to take your call.
That's right. Just tap the button on the app if you're listening on the app.
I think it's like it's a direct line to Troy.
That's right.
Look, it's right there. Look.
Look at that.
Boom. I hit that little button,
There's a little button.
and it says,
All right, hang
call
on.
Troy.
Hang on.
Call Troy.
What's wrong?
Somebody could hit the button.
Oh.
Somebody hit the button on the app.
Sam Roberts Show. What's your name?
Okay, you don't need to have the mic on.
Are you on?
Yeah, you.
Oh, you. Oh.
No, it's not me.
Oh, I thought it was you.
No.
Sorry,
I'm right
He
here.
thought you were doing a bit.
No. Oh, why should we call Troy?
Andrew in Pittsburgh.
How's it going, Sam?
Good, Andrew. How are you?
I'm doing great. Well, first off, I could totally see Travis wishing he was a Make-A-Wish kid, so his wish could be being Mickey. I think he's just playing you guys.
I do
Think would
too.
fake cancer to be
That's
Mickey?
I think it's his ultimate
I
dream.
mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
I haven't thought about it. It's not a bad idea.
You thought about it.
yeah, he did.
But my dad did the college intern program in the 80s, and he's at Disney, and he said one time he was walking through those tunnels and saw Mickey holding the Mickey head while smoking a cig, and it totally ruined the magic of Disney for him. He said it was never the same.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that, but that's so funny. Even as an intern, he was like that's supposed to be kind of the inner circle, and it was like, no, that destroyed the whole illusion. Also, I also love that in the 80s, like there was a possibility of Mickey like just reeking of cigarette smoke when you met him.
Oh yeah, he said that internship program was crazy. They would go on on their off days, they would do these international water cruises where they would just go out at night, smoke, drink, gamble, come back. A bus would drop them off at the campsite they stayed at. He said it was nuts.
I mean, it was, pre-social media. Thank you, Andrew. Pre-social media was a fun time.
It was the best.
When just stuff happened, and even if somebody ratted, you could just say, that guy's lying. That never happened.
That didn't happen.
And you were done. I mean, what are you going to look, his word against mine. Who do you want to believe? Anyway, I got to go put this Mickey outfit back on. Mike in Massachusetts.
Hey, so we were in Disney. My daughter was 6. We got a hot tip. If you miss a little bit of the fireworks, you can get an autograph from the princesses quicker. So Rapunzel signed her autograph book, Anna, by accident.
Oh,
she has
no.
not stopped talking about it.
Oh, my God. Talk about destroying the illusion.
8.5.
Oh, and she was 6?
Forgot who she was.
Yeah.
Oh, and see, at 6, you still kind of believe that those characters might be from the movie. You haven't really figured out what's what.
You're meeting Rapunzel.
Oh, well, I hope Rapunzel got fired. I really do. Travis Rapunzel.
It put me to work.
I would never do that.
Yeah, Travis Rapunzel never would have made that mistake. Thank you, Mike. You got to be method.
So bad.
You got to be method if you're in there. This is a big deal. People, I can't imagine.
It's like Triple H signing Paul.
Yeah, what? Going into or signing it like Terra Ryzen. Oh, I forgot. I'm not Terra anymore.
That's a good idea. You should be Rapunzel.
Why is that a good idea?
You got to start somewhere.
You do.
I can't be Rapunzel.
Why?
She's a face character. I don't look anything like Rapunzel.
You shave and throw a wig on. You look a little like Rapunzel.
You think?
Put a little makeup on that face
I'd have to
of
get
yours.
contacts, though.
You wore a wig for Halloween. You look great.
You look great.
That,
You
man.
did.
That was a good time.
You did look great. You've got the frame for it. Let me find my mouse. There it is. Let's go
I'm right here.
Oh, I like that. See, now you're living the gimmick. Kramer in Pittsburgh. Our pal Kramer. What's up?
Yeah, man. Hi, me again. I understand, like, Sammy, he went and he played with wrestling dolls, and now he does the wrestling thing and makes money. And
Hell yeah.
Troy did
Hand
the
over fist.
music thing, and Troy makes money doing music.
Hand over fist.
And then Travis, I don't understand. Like, whenever I was growing up, I watched the Disney stuff too, but the first time I saw a pair of titties, I never watched Fantasia again.
You never seen titties,
Like,
Travis?
How did you,
Still waiting.
How did you stay with it? Where did this come from?
By the way,
Don't make me break
I love the idea. I love the idea that Kramer's just watching Fantasia nonstop. He's like, oh my God, this is revolutionary. I love Fantasia so much. And then he hooks up with a girl, and it's like, well, I'm done with this Fantasia nonsense. Like, he never moved on, never watched Aladdin, never watched Oliver and Company, never watched any of them.
I'm just wondering, like, how did he stay with this for years? Because
He loves
I
it.
mean, let's face it, there's hundreds of thousands of people like him, and
Listen.
I saw that Instagram thing that guy was talking about last week, the fat chicks on rides. That's insane.
Listen, you're right, Kramer. You're not wrong. I get it. It's nuts, but he loves it. This is his love. And I don't think, I mean, listen, thank you, Kramer. I think that things that people develop passions for at a young age, you got to maintain it. You got to hold on to that connection. Otherwise, and because this is what happens. People like Kramer, they see titties, they forget about what they're really passionate about, and then later in life, and I've seen it 1,000 times, later in life, they are fucking lost. Yeah. They are lost because they've let go. I mean, Troy, you did a lot of work to re-find yourself, didn't you?
Speaking of titties.
Troy, did you get lost at some? You got lost, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I'm back, though, baby.
You are back. You are back. But it took walking down the streets, crying, listening to Taylor Swift.
Endlessly.
At an age that it was inappropriate to do so, to find yourself once more. And there he was. There he was. You can't let go of that stuff. Kramer, if you love Fantasia, you got to keep watching Fantasia. You got to figure out a balance in life. It's okay to bring titties in a little bit.
Of course.
But you got to keep the Fantasia, because if you just go to one side all the way, I'm telling you, later in life, you're just going to end up with a thick Pittsburgh accent calling into a radio show from your truck every day.
Yeah, it's not 100 or 0.
Right, and that's not a life anybody wants to lead.
No. You mean the thick accent?
The whole thing.
Drive around looking for hoagies.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting his bill from Sirius going, I'm getting hosed here. Let's see. Kyle in Alabama.
Hey, man, I was going to defend Travis a little bit. One,
Good.
Travis, Guardians of the Galaxy ride is probably the absolute best ride I've ever been on.
I can't wait.
All right, but look, you could just go to Hershey Park and go on the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup roller coaster. Yeah. That one's good, too.
Fuck up.
Dorney Park's got a new one.
That's probably great.
I've heard bad stories about that.
Well, you don't want to go on teen night.
No, don't go on Halloween teen night.
Yeah.
You'll get your ass kicked.
Get your ass.
That's right.
Go ahead, Kyle.
We had a family member that we had a family member that was a character for 3 years.
Nice.
And it's 80% women.
Yeah,
it's that there's a few gay guys that do it too.
All right.
But it's even the male characters. They're all female, and you got to be under 5'8". If you get over 5'8",
Perfect.
they relegate you to Pluto, or you have to be like now they're doing Star Wars characters or whatever. But
5'7".
majority women.
Travis says.
You're gay, so
Thank you, Kyle. Travis is
Check 2 boxes.
Travis is 5'6" with shoes on, so that'll be fine.
5'7", man.
Yeah, right. Nobody thinks that.
My license says 5'7".
Well, you lied.
No, that's government.
Well, yeah, you need to be arrested for that, because there's no way. No. Troy, you think Travis is 5'7"?
Troy.
No fucking way.
No.
What?
No
do you think I
fucking
am?
way. There's a snowball's chance in hell that Travis is 5'7".
5'3"?
5'3"? Think I'm Travis Bogues?
TJ and PA. What's up, TJ?
So, have you heard about the Disney conspiracies that go on in Disney World?
What kind of conspiracies? Tell me.
So, like the Disney elite, for example, like they wear black shirts and tan khaki polos, and apparently, if something goes wrong, they surround the park and look for whoever's doing something wrong. Walt Disney World is frozen. And so one story about this. I was in Florida.
Wait. The second one there. I'm going to tell you right now, TJ, based on this phone call, I believe in the Disney World Secret Police. I believe that one. You just said Disney World is frozen. Now, I've been to Disney.
Walt Disney.
Oh, okay, because I was about to say, it would have melted for sure by now. It's so hot.
But you believe about the Disney police?
I believe the Disney police, and I'll go with you that Walt Disney's frozen. I'll go with you on that too.
So I have a fun story about the Disney police at one point.
Nice.
So I was in Florida about 2 years ago, and we were in Orlando, my wife and I, and we saw some dude in a black polo shirt with khaki pants just walking around looking for somebody. It was really bizarre.
Bro.
That was 2 years ago, so I don't know if you
true, dude.
encountered them.
It's true. Thank you, TJ. You can't be Disney Secret Police, though.
Why?
You don't have the authority. Like, nobody would take you seriously. You'd be like, you have to leave the park right now. People go, or what?
Yeah, what do you
Or what?
Fuck you.
Yeah, shove him.
Eat shit.
Yeah, because what would happen, right?
No, seriously.
No, seriously, guys. Fuck you.
Imagine if you see somebody in a Disney Secret Police uniform, but they're stuck in a garbage can by their ass. You know, like when somebody picks you up and puts you in a garbage can ass first, so you're like sitting in there, but you're kind of sunk in, so you can't get out.
Yeah.
The whole Disney Secret Police operation would be thrown into catastrophe. Nobody would take him seriously. Isn't that one of your guys over there in the garbage can? Yeah, we thought he was going to be Pluto. But I don't know how he got this job. Yeah, why don't you be Pluto? Pluto doesn't talk.
None of them talk.
Oh. Well, Pluto, the character, doesn't talk IRL.
Right.
So you could be
But
him.
like Goofy doesn't talk.
Goofy talks.
Not in character. Not at the park.
Oh. Okay.
You know how fun it would be to dance around like Goofy all day?
Oh yeah, you get to wear that vest.
Who cares?
I can't believe this. This is blowing my mind. He's not like, these are great ideas.
He's blocked it out. He wants.
Doesn't this seem like this is a no-brainer?
He wants it too bad.
Why would anybody want to do that?
Everybody wants to do that.
You want to do that?
Weirdos that are obsessed with Disney.
I'm
like
not
you.
obsessed with
Yes, you are.
Disney in that way.
You're unhealthily obsessed.
I'm
with
not. He goes. I'm not obsessed with Disney. Anyway, I got a Tinkerbell statue at home.
I mean, that's
Okay.
just a cool statue.
That'd be like if I'm sitting there once again looking at my Slammy Award, going like, I mean, I like wrestling, but not like that. It's just
No,
be like, what are you talking?
Shut up. Dude.
Shut up.
I got Tinkerbell. I got Figment.
Don't you have an acrylic on velvet painting of the Undertaker? Yeah, everybody has that.
Don't you have Mankind's smelly shirt?
No, it doesn't smell.
I mean, you just like fine art.
Yeah, it's just art, dude. It's just display pieces, whatever. I don't like wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, what's he talking about?
I can like something and not want to.
Strange, dude. Strange.
You got a Tinkerbell statue in your house, dude. Next to your rum, and that's your most precious possession.
You think I just put all of my
Everything I love goes.
If there's
here.
a fire, go here.
Grab this stuff: the alcohol and the Tinkerbell statue.
It's ready to go.
Yes. Chris, the teacher. What's up, bud?
Oh boy. Hey, morning, guys. Been a while.
Yeah, man.
So I dated a Cinderella princess character after college.
Whoa.
We got set up together. She was quite beautiful, but she had just that fucking Disney weird energy, and she kind of just discovered what a degenerate I am, and it didn't really work out.
What's the Disney weird energy? Is it a morality thing or just a worship of all things Disney?
Morality is a great word to use. Just an overall positivity, like an air of happiness, which does not fly with me.
No, I could see where that would not mesh well with your day to day.
Chris is
So you want to know how it ended?
How? Yeah, Chris, I'm going to tell you right now. Matter of fact, I do.
So I don't know. We fought a lot, and which is not good for her. She was very positive.
I wonder whose fault it was.
I know. I don't know what happened. So she ended up right afterwards. She ended up fucking one of the dancing bears. I don't know what character it is. There's 3 dancing bears, and it was all over her Facebook.
Oh no! And you were you still with her?
No, but it hurt.
Oh, not one of the. Who are the dancing bears, Travis?
I don't know. Probably the Jamboree.
Listen to him pretending he doesn't know. He fucking knows every bit of it.
Is that at the Magic Kingdom?
Yeah, Country Bear Jamboree.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, she went into the Jamboree and fucked one of the bears. That sucks, dude. I mean, look, it was probably
Bears
better.
are cool.
It was probably better for her, honestly.
Than sticking with Chris.
I don't know. Look how good I'm doing.
True.
Chris, I know you're not doing too well sometimes.
Do you ever think?
I dropped $75,000 in 4 days last week.
Can I show Sam what you sent me?
Sure.
Do you have the $75,000 to just drop?
Look at
like
what this
that?
guy does.
Okay, let me see. I'm looking right now. Oh my!
Read the wager.
No, on basketball?
On one game.
I mean, Chris.
I thought the Generals were due.
Chris. That's a huge.
It's insane.
He bet 5 figures on a basketball game.
Oh my god, dude! What are you doing?
And wait, it wasn't the last game. What did they?
No,
lose?
he won that bet, and then he texted me, or he messaged me a few days later saying I lost it all.
Oh.
Chris, did you lost it all after? That's weird.
Well, I was up because I had put in 20, so I was up 85,000 in about 4 days, and then I got it, and then I dropped it. It dropped back down to 30, so I lost $70,000, and then I bumped it back up to 63. But I took it out. I'm going to take a little break.
Yeah, bro. If you win $85,000, that's one of those things that for the rest of your life. This is
He showed me that was his balance at one
bro,
point.
When you've got that kind of cash, this is degenerate gambling.
Yeah.
When you win $85,000, that should be one of those things that you cash out, stop gambling forever, and for the rest of your life, you can tell people that you won that amount of money, and it will always be an interesting story. But instead,
what about letting the good times roll?
Yeah, instead you have to be the guy with the second part that goes, and then I lost it all, which is so much less impressive and so much more typical.
I cannot imagine being him.
Wouldn't it be great?
I love Chris.
Wouldn't it be great to be like one of the people in charge of those sports books that realizes somebody just won? Like, let's say somebody just won $100,000 from us, and we're not sweating one bit.
Nope, no big deal.
Because they're going to keep going, and we're going to win it all back, and then a bunch of their money.
Well, you would think that, but what happened, and the reason why I'm taking a break, is because the way I bet, I always bet what's called live action most of the time. So I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's like in-game bets.
Oh yeah.
So those lines change every second with the action.
Yep.
So I have a little edge with that with some people. And
oh my God,
I use FanDuel, and it kept up with my live betting, and now they've limited my wagering.
Yeah,
which you would think they would not limit me because they know I'm going to give it back.
You are.
Now I can't get buried.
Do the kids know, like, when Dad's watching his game with his phone in front of him, like, don't talk to him?
No, you know who knows worse? It's the fucking dogs. The dogs, when sports are on TV, they go into their crates and hide.
No, Sam. Actually, I've just traumatized the animal.
Can you imagine
my behavior?
Can you imagine the stress every single game? And I'm not just talking about postseason. I'm talking about regular season games. You're riding your kids' college funds every single game.
He sent me a photo from a baseball game saying I lost it all. It's April.
It's
April baseball.
How do you lose
in Minnesota when it was like 10 degrees.
Oh, I love it. I mean, look, you got to get your kick somewhere, Chris.
Oh, man.
That's it. I mean, it's just I don't feel. So I guess Cinderella saw that too.
Right.
So this is the only way that I can feel.
It really, I gotta believe it really jacks you up.
But it's like you develop a tolerance to it, so you got to go bigger and bigger, so you feel a little bit like they limited my wagers now. I think my live wager limit is like $8,000. I'm not betting that. It's just not enough.
Right.
That's like $20.
Right.
That's insane.
Right. So it's literally
even $8,000.
It's literally like listening to a drug addict describe why he has to take 15 pills when he used to take 2.
Yeah, it's I mean, I get it. And you know what, dude? It's their fault. It's predatory.
Oh, I see.
Because it's on every fucking commercial. It's on every fucking
He's not wrong.
game.
Yeah, no, you're right. And that's what they always say about addicts. The first step is admitting somebody else has a problem. The first step for an addict's recovery is admitting somebody did this to you. It's not your fault.
I mean, they push it more than anything else. It's insane.
I know, but still,
that's why you got guys like Chris saying, like, being limited to $8,000 per bet is not even worth it for me.
I mean, listen, I watch McDonald's commercials every single day. You know whose fault it is that I have to go down and get a 20-piece? It's mine. It's my fault.
It's like going to like the beach and being like, "There's titties everywhere." I'm a sex addict. I can't control myself.
Well, guess what?
I feel like it's McDonald's fault for putting all those commercials on.
Well, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Chris, I'm with you. Don't listen to them.
No, you're right, Chris. Don't listen to us. Listen to Travis. It's clearly the path to redemption.
Travis, if you want to bankroll me,
I'm not bankrolling you. I know.
I'll win you a couple of Disney trips.
I know how it ends.
Chris, have you gotten into cards?
That was how I started.
Yeah. Okay.
That was how I started, but I wasn't good with the probabilities and the odds. There was a facet of the game that was escaping me, so I couldn't have an advantage.
I think he thinks you're talking about.
Oh no! I meant trading cards, like baseball cards. Topps cards. Yeah.
Oh my God! I'll send you all my autographed ones.
Because it is. I'm not surprised at all.
I'll send it to Travis right now.
That's amazing.
Cards, most of my money goes into memorabilia. I have 6 separate Pete Alonso home run bats that were $10,000 each.
Many.
I mean, bro, it's tough. Yesterday, I wasn't playing. I was on the Fanatics Live app, so like people were buying it. It wasn't my collection, but I pulled a 1 of 2 Undertaker.
Oh,
and I was like,
isn't that the best?
The best. I was like, I need to.
Then you realize it's not yours.
Oh, so I was like, I need to spend a lot of money on Breaker's Delights so I can have my own.
Yeah, the kids are into it now too, and I don't want. I have a rule that I don't want them to get the scratch-off tickets, but my fucking father-in-law buys them for them anyway.
Yeah,
but they're getting into the cards now, where they like really expect they can win. Like they really expect they're going to get something, and it's all just base.
It's garbage. It's always garbage.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, well, you know, there are.
That's how it's
high market like collector packs, and then there's the stuff you get at Target, which is meant for kids to just have fun collections.
And you'll pull something good sometimes.
Sure, but also like they're like, hey, if your father's a degenerate gambling addict
who yells at his father-in-law for buying his kids scratch-off tickets,
right? As if he's not the one doing all the damage because he thinks the commercials are the main problem.
Chris, don't change.
No, you're the best, dude.
I love it.
You're the best. You gotta feel, Chris. You gotta feel.
Yeah, send me. I'll show Sam.
Yeah,
I gotta feel something, guys.
You got to.
And hey, how about those Mets?
They're winning.
And then you know what, Chris? I would put money on it. They ain't gonna stop winning.
Nope. Probably gonna win tonight.
I stayed home today so I could go.
Perfect. Smart. Take that time off.
Live betting.
Yeah,
right in person.
What do you do for a living, Chris, the teacher?
Yeah, for 13 more years, and then I'll be retired.
The countdown clock is on. Then you can gamble full time.
Yeah, that's gonna be bad, especially because my wife, if she stays around that long, my wife won't be retired for 3 years after I retire. So that's a lot of alone time.
And how old are your kids?
13 and 11.
So they'll be out of the house.
So they'll be gone.
Oh, bro. Your wife is going to...
You need a co-host.
Dude, your wife is going to resent you so much. You're going to be such an I don't have to do anything, stay-at-home degenerate.
He's going to be up at night betting like women's Chinese basketball.
100%. You're going to... Yeah, you're going to... Been there.
I'm big with the tennis, with the like Iranian tennis, and... because it's in the morning while I'm working.
Right.
Sure.
And then,
while I'm working.
Yeah.
Like it's a desk job. All right, kids, watch the video. I got to gamble on Iranian tennis.
Yeah, but U.S. sports aren't on yet.
Right. No, that's true.
Yeah. And then, your midday action, when there's really no sports that have started yet, from 2 to 5, is the Brazilian Basketball League and Eastern European basketball. That's how you get through it.
I get it. I was in a gas station store the other day, as I usually am, and they have the lottery systems that are hourly, like how Lotto does, and they do it every 4 hours or whatever it is. And literally, the lady that was ringing me up had to go, "I'm sorry, sir, would you wait just a moment?" Because she realized there was only 1 minute left on that midday lottery, and she had to grab her ticket real quick before she rang me up.
Oh, good.
We're everywhere, Sam. You don't see us. But we're everywhere.
I know. Thank you, Chris. Excellent.
Love
Excellent.
you guys.
Excellent. You're the man, dude.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Dude, he'll send me these screenshots, and I just can't believe it's real life.
It's unbelievable. I mean, we know it's everywhere. I saw Rich Voss on Gutfeld last night.
Oh, he's gambling?
He wasn't. I mean, we know he's a gambler, but he had this, I think it's new. He had this giant Star of David medallion. I
saw it on Rogan.
That was on the outside of his shirt.
And by the way, shout out to him for being on Rogan.
Yeah, I love that.
That was awesome.
Love that. I love seeing Rich everywhere.
Yeah, me too.
Especially because he's exactly the same. He was literally on Gutfeld last night, kind of hitting a good punchline and then missing the second one, and then saying on television, "You know what the problem is? I get greedy. And I keep going." And I'm like, "Rich is rich is rich." Let's go to John in New Orleans. What's up, John?
Hey, Sam. How you doing?
Good, buddy. How are you doing?
Doing well. First off, Troy was amazing as a call taker this morning.
That's
great.
Troy. That's great.
I was curious. Did you happen to catch the fines that were levied against the defensive coordinator for the Falcons and the Falcons team themselves for the prank call on Shador?
Yeah, I don't think I did see that. I don't know how much they were. If you could pull that up. I don't think it's like, do the people levying these fines earlier in the day, the NFL fined the Falcons. So this is the story about Shedeur Sanders, who we were talking about earlier this week. If you missed it, it's on the app. You should listen to it. It was a great breakdown. But of course, Shedeur Sanders, who was a favorite, didn't get, people in the media thought he was going to get drafted in the first round. People who are the super analysts thought he was going to get drafted in the second or the third round. Now they're saying like he had such an attitude problem, and so many of the owners were aware that he'd be bad in the locker room that he didn't get drafted until the fifth round, and he got drafted to Cleveland, to a team that has like 4 quarterbacks already. So he got prank called in the process. I think in maybe right around the second round, third round. Third round, he gets prank called. It's a couple of college kids. One of them says he's the general manager of the New Orleans Saints. Says, we're getting ready to draft you. He says, okay. He goes, I've been waiting a while for this. And then the kid goes, well, you're going to have to keep waiting, and hangs up. Which, I mean, feels so, is your refrigerator running? But, like, they're cracking up. It was so relatable. Come to find out, people were going, well, how could this prank call be happening? These players have these phones with numbers that nobody has. So that way the line stays open, and the only person that's going to call is somebody from one of these NFL teams to let them know that they're drafted. Well, as it turns out, the college kids that pranked him, one of them was the son of the defensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons, Jeff Ulbrich.
Yep.
And the kid like found the number or got the number from his dad's desk or drawer or whatever.
It was an open iPad.
Yeah. That sounds right. You know what I mean?
Sure.
We got Shedeur's number. Should I do it?
I'm going to do it.
But, I mean, it says that the Falcons as a team got fined. And by the way, Shedeur, the kid was pretending to be with the Saints. Shedeur got drafted to the Browns, but the kid was the son of the defensive coordinator for the Falcons. So the NFL fined the Falcons as a team $250,000. And Jeff Ulbrich himself, who I don't know, what does a defensive coordinator make? I mean, I'm sure it's good.
What does he make? I don't know, but it's a good amount.
But no matter how much you make, getting fined $100,000 hurts. It stings.
He makes $1.6 million a year.
Okay, so now it's down to 1.5.
He's one of the highest paid defensive coordinators.
But he doesn't want to get fined $100,000 because his kid is a brat.
That's one Chris the Teacher bet.
That really is. It's also more than his salary. So and I'm like, dude, do you really have to? You know what happened? You know, can't this be one of those things?
You don't think there should be accountability?
I think that they should say, look, you need to go teach your kid a lesson. I mean, the idea that the kid found an open iPad, why wouldn't it be?
Oh, I disagree.
On the defensive coordinators.
I mean, it should be. It's his fault.
Because he left his iPad open in his own house?
Yes, this is work shit.
Bro.
Yes. If I left my work computer open.
If he beats his kid, does he get arrested?
No.
Okay. All right, so there's accountability on all ends.
Yeah, if I left my work computer open and somebody
And your kid, your kid.
And my kid fucked with my shit, then I would get in trouble at work.
Paid a goddamn fortune to send her to Disney World.
Yeah.
And now she's being a kid and taking the number and hanging out in the dormitory.
Hey, I'm not saying what those kids did was not funny. But
no, I know you're not saying that.
I'm definitely not saying that.
It's just like, and the team doesn't.
There's got to be consequences.
But now everybody's gonna feel this way more severely. Like Jeff Ulbrich is in a terrible position now.
Manage your confidential shit better.
Jeff Ulbrich is in this terrible position because the Falcons are looking at him like you just cost us $250,000, which again, it's not irrecoverable, but it's just annoying.
It's a drop in the bucket.
Yes, but it's still annoying, and it's bad press.
That's the thing.
I think the bad PR is probably worse than the fines. And then Ulbrich not only he looks like a total jerk off in front of everybody.
Yes.
Not just Atlanta, on a national level. Everybody. Now, like, he's the one guy who the whole narrative has been this Shedeur Sanders is like, such an annoying dude. But Jeff Ulbrich now owes the kid with the ego an apology.
I mean,
right?
Yes, and his kid had to apologize too.
His kid had to apologize.
I'm so sorry, it took away from your moment.
I mean, and you can't. And I wonder too. Like, I don't think this kid has had a lot of punishments in his life.
Probably not.
Like, he doesn't seem to be really afraid of consequences. How, at college age, do you start teaching a kid consequences?
You don't.
I feel like the ship has sailed. Like, I don't think this kid is like. And the last thing you want to do is have your kid know that you got fined $100,000, but your family's not going to feel it because now your kid knows exactly how rich you are, which is terrible, right? If I get fined $100,000, I'm going to make sure, especially if it's my kid's fault, I'm going to make sure that my kid knows how much we're feeling this. I'm going to make sure when my kid calls up and he goes, oh, I need books next semester, I'm going to tell him, well, guess what?
Do you?
You're going to have to get a job. I can't afford it because I owe the NFL $100,000 because you're an asshole.
I spent my book money.
I spent it on fines because you like prank calls so much. Because you think you're
Jerky Boys.
You think you're what's Frank Rizzo? The NFL said the fines were failing to prevent the disclosure of confidential information distributed to the club in advance of the NFL draft. Ulbrich said neither he nor the Falcons would be appealing the fine. You can't appeal a fine. I promise my son and I will work hard to demonstrate we are better than this. That sucks for him, man.
Oh, he's got to feel like such an asshole.
Because even if he says,
idiot son.
It's not my fault, my son's an idiot. And it's like, well, maybe if you were better. Now we could sit there and judge him as a parent.
You should be a better dad.
And I'm sitting there going like, by the way, if you start going like, hey, Sam, I'm going to start judging you as a parent, I'm going to go like, okay, what are we fighting now? These are fighting words. Ulbrich said he was not aware of what happened until after the draft. Yeah, of course. What are you talking about? Of course he wasn't aware of what happened until after the draft. Do you think he knew in advance?
Son, do it.
Do it. It would be so funny. You're right. It would be really funny. And he was, quote, not happy and shocked when he was informed. I believe that 100%.
Yeah.
Most of the time, these statements I feel like are nonsense. This time, I think that statement is true.
I don't believe his son's statement.
No, his son's statement is false. I believe.
I don't believe he's sorry at all.
I mean, I tell you what. I tell you what would happen 1,000%.
Go ahead.
If this happened when I was growing up, the way I was raised, if this happened to my dad, he would 1,000% make me pay him back $100,000.
He would, yeah.
He would make me pay him back $100,000. And I mean, I'd be 35 years old. He wouldn't forget. He'd go, no.
You got that payment coming?
Right. Whatever it is. And he'd figure it out. This is the type of dad. He'd figure it out how like, no. I'm not going to take your whole paycheck because you can't live. You need to figure out exactly how much you're going to live off of. Because 25% of that paycheck needs to come to me. And here's what else my dad would do. He'd go, and you're right, you do need money to live. I can't take your whole paycheck, but there's going to be an interest charge with it. There would be a compounding interest charge with it. He would turn it in to a financial life lesson. Because, I mean, bro, when I was growing up, I'd be whatever. I was probably whatever. I don't know. I was a kid going into the store. They had a new set of action figures. I didn't have $30 at the time to buy them all. I'd have $10. And I go, I need an advance on my chore money.
Dolls.
And he go, yeah, the president, I forgot. And he go, okay, well, I never, ever got gifted money. It would be like, okay, you can have an advance on it, but you're going to have to pay it back.
Sure.
And in the moment, and this is how I learned, it's such a valuable lesson, dude.
Did he charge you interest?
Not only was it charged interest, I sat there all summer doing chores and I had no money. And I go like, okay, now I want to go to the movie with my yes. And now I want to go to the movie with my friend. And my dad would be like, well, you're in debt. You can't go to the movie with your friend.
Should have thought about that.
Right. You can't pay for the ticket because you owe me $30.
For adults.
And I'd be like, well, what am I going to do? He's like, you're not going. And there'd be no
life
like,
lesson.
Right. And there'd be no like, okay, you've learned. Here's the $30. It's like, no, you're not. It's not happening. It sucks today.
You made a decision.
And you're going to figure it out.
Good for your dad.
And the next time, the next time you ask for an advance, Think about it. And by the way, you can have the advantage. Just think about if it's worth it.
It's one or the other.
Right. And you'll know, okay, I am going to do this, but the consequences are this.
Now you can't go see the Ninja Turtles movie.
Right. And I'm like live action Casey Jones.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay. He's like, I don't understand.
One of those Ninja Turtles going to end up in a bathtub.
Right. And he goes, I don't understand what we're talking about here. Like, I can't do anything about this.
Go play with your dolls.
You made it. Yeah, enjoy the stuff.
Yeah, enjoy what you bought.
But, like, there's nothing you could do here. So I'm telling you right now, if I was in Syracuse, because we would have done this in Syracuse with my buddies, going like, oh, yeah, we're going to call Shador. He's like, okay, I want you to know you should get a job because you owe me $100,000. And I wouldn't be surprised if not only would I owe him $100,000 plus interest, but it would be like the sort of any generosity would come to a screeching halt as well. There'd be no like, oh, okay, I'll give you this over here, I'll give you that over there. Nothing. Let me know when your debt is cleared.
This feels a little over the top.
The Falcons wrote in a statement, the Ulbrich family is working with the organization to participate in community service initiatives in relation to last week's matter. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like
what community service?
Just pay some money.
Yeah, he just got $350.
Does this kid have to do Meals on Wheels now?
No, he owes his dad $100,000.
Yeah.
Like, that's enough. There's no reason for community service. You didn't upset the community. You made a prank phone call to this guy.
Yeah, you don't have to pay restitution to Atlanta.
And by the way, if that's the case, then also all the owners that drafted this kid in the 5th round because they thought he was rude also should have to do community service because everybody in the NFL is going, like every sports commentator is going on a press tour to talk about how rude this kid is and being pro gatekeeping NFL locker rooms. Every single person, like they're all so easy to deal with. Like every high profile sports personality is so easy to deal with. Every athlete has been historically so easy to deal with that this kid shows up, he's rude to some owners, and everybody's spending a week on their television shows, on their radio shows going, well, I think he should have been drafted even lower on the thing. He was rude. Oh, that would be terrible. Not an athlete being rude. No. I think that it's gone way over the top with the Shador was bad in his interviews narrative. Way over the top.
Yeah, but if it's true, it's true.
Big deal. He's a football player. Let him have an attitude. Let him play football. We're going, oh, no, you've got to behave yourself. You've got to be a polite person. Stop it.
Well, yeah, you got to interview well.
You don't have to interview well. You have to throw football well. That's what you have to do. That's the whole point of being an athlete.
If I came in here for like a job interview,
you don't have a skill set.
If I went to interview at Disney to be Mickey, I wouldn't be like, look at my chain.
If it was a Mickey chain, they'd be like, "Oh shit, he's lit."
It's not a Mickey chain. It's my own logo that I made.
The whole reason to devote your life to athletics is you could throw the football really good.
But he can't. He's okay.
Better than average.
I mean,
but he was good enough to get drafted higher than 5th round.
I mean, honestly.
And then they went around on the press tour.
Probably.
Boomer's talking about how rude he is. I heard Boomer.
But only a certain amount of teams needed a quarterback.
Boomer's talking about how rude he is. Stephen A. was on his side a little bit, right? Or no?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Stephen A.'s right.
I mean, he probably is not a 5th round pick, but also you have to take into account the needs of specific teams. There are more teams than not that just don't need another quarterback.
But that's not the narrative that's being pushed. The narrative that's being pushed is not like, hey, we didn't need a quarterback. The narrative that's being pushed is he interviewed poorly, and he needs to be taught a lesson.
Yeah, I don't know how much I believe in the he needs to be taught a lesson theory.
Right.
Like, I do believe that he interviewed poorly. I don't believe that the Giants would have just said he needs to be taught a lesson, so we're not going to take the best available quarterback. Like, I think that's ridiculous.
Well, Boomer said that the owners were saying, no, I don't want that kid on my team.
I think that there were a lot of I agree with Boomer. I think that there were a lot of owners who said, I don't like his attitude. I don't want him on my team. And that's fair. If you don't like somebody's attitude, why do you just have to take them? Because because maybe they'll be good. There are a lot of people who think that the way he operates is not good for the culture that they have in their locker room.
I understand that, but then the whole narrative gets shifted into this is a brat, not Charlie XCX brat, an actual brat. He's a bad guy. He needs to be taught. The more he needs to be taught a lesson.
I don't believe that.
Has been the joy that a lot of the opiners are taking in how low he got drafted.
I think a lot of opiners are enjoying the fact that he was perceived to maybe let this be a lesson.
And by the way, I'd love to check the egos on some of the people carrying this narrative. I'd love to check the ego. Now, Boomer seems like an okay guy, to tell you the truth.
I like Boomer.
But the ego on some of the sports commentators that are going like, yeah, we don't have any room in the NFL for egos like this. Oh, no, none? None. No room for egos like this. There's no history of egos in the NFL. This doesn't happen. No. This is a good lesson. Going forward, everybody should mind their P's and Q's and behave themselves. Okay, old man.
But I mean, I think there's a difference between having an ego and, trying to, like, the first pick in the draft was Cam Ward. And there's a video going around of him and of Shador and Cam Ward at, like, the combine.
Mm-hmm.
And Shador's like, yo, we should make a music video together.
That's sick.
And Cam Ward's like, I play football.
Okay, well, I like music videos.
Yeah, but, like, I don't...
Shador Sanders is building a personal brand.
I can understand a team being like, I need my quarterback to focus on football.
By the way, it is so funny that somebody is going, remember Willie Beeman in Any Given Sunday? We have to be exactly like Willie Beeman. Everything creaming, screaming Willie Beeman did, we got to do exactly that. Listen. I get it. I just think that there is a post-draft joy that is prevailing. And I mean,
a lot of people are happy that this happened.
I think it's disingenuous. And I think it's also very, like, old man not wanting the kids to be good, not wanting the kids to have egos thing when a lot of them have had egos.
But you can have an ego if you're great. He's not great.
He's legendary.
He's not.
I saw it. Then why the hell did they print it in his room?
$ squared.
He's got a logo.
Yeah, no, I know.
Does Cam Ward have a logo?
No, he plays football. He's worried about football.
Okay, great. What's his personal brand?
He doesn't have one.
Then I don't know anything.
Maybe he'll sign a deal with Nike. I don't know.
See? See? Okay. We're getting the Werewolf Jones is sending in photoshops of Travis dressed as Mickey Mouse.
No, the kids are crying.
Yeah, no, that's accurate. And you look like a Five Nights at Freddy's Mickey Mouse.
A couple long nights.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that guy's on a wanted list. That's why he wears that mask. Doug in Boston. What's up, Doug? Well, best friend,
Good morning,
Doug.
gentlemen. How are we doing?
Good, Doug. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I just wanted to say that I think the NFL brass are a bunch of hypocritical shitheads.
Nice.
If this kid, can't take a 30-second prank call, what does he think it's like for rookies going into the NFL, especially Dion's kid? I mean, get real.
No, you're right. You're right.
Thanks, Sam.
Nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Travis is all like, the rules are the rules. You can't break the rules. There's going to be
You wouldn't want somebody punished if you were in that position. If you gave me,
if I was Shador Sanders,
if you're no,
I want a lot.
No,
of
I don't.
punished.
Shador Sanders has nothing to do with this.
What are you talking about? He got pranked.
We're okay. Here we go. It's the Raw and SmackDown draft.
Now, okay. I'm visualizing this.
Raw
okay.
and SmackDown are drafting.
Okay.
You are the general manager of Raw.
Ooh,
okay?
I love that.
Congrats to you.
Shout out to me.
It's not the coach, it's you.
I'm the GM of Monday Night Raw.
You are the GM of Raw. Eric Bischoff is out.
Yes.
It is you.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. I love this.
You've got your iPad.
Oh, yeah.
And there's all these personal phone numbers.
Whose number is it?
Stone Cold's number.
That's
The Rock's
cool.
number.
Oh.
Duke, the Dumpster Drosy's number.
Oh, I don't know Duke, but I would love to.
Doink's number is on there.
Original Doink?
Original Doink.
Let me stop you right there, Disney adult. Listen, that's make-believe.
Doug,
This
you're not
is
supposed
real.
to still be on the phone.
You know what, Doug? I'm going to hang up on you, buddy, because
Shut up.
I actually like what Travis is saying. I'm starting to... This is actually making more sense than any of the other stuff has.
Little Edgar's in your house.
Oh, yeah.
You leave your iPad open.
Okay.
Because you're trying to memorize all these numbers. Because, you got to know Stone Cold's number. You got to be ready to call him. You're taking him with your first pick.
Plus, if my iPad gets thrown out or anything, I want to know the number.
Yeah, you want to know that number.
Yeah. Like if I go to jail, that's the number I'm going to think of.
Your son walks over to your open iPad.
Right.
Writes down Doink's number because Doink's not going first. He's probably not even going second.
And he's got an attitude problem.
Yeah, he's a shitty clown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Writes down Doink's number.
Keeps playing tricks, throwing buckets of water on people.
Now, only certain people are supposed to have Doink's number.
Oh, of course, he's Doink the Clown.
And he's waiting for that call.
Yes, he is, because he doesn't know if he's going to Raw or SmackDown, or maybe NXT.
Do I have to work on Monday? Do I have to work on Friday?
Right.
Which day is it?
Right.
He's sitting at his house.
Okay.
All of a sudden, he gets a call saying...
Colorful paint all over the walls?
Yeah. He gets a call. Oh, hey, is this Doink the Clown?
Right. That sounds like him. Right. Okay.
He's like, oh, no, I know. It's Doink the Clown.
Right.
Hey, this is SmackDown. Sorry it's taking so long.
Whoa.
We're going to draft you with our next pick.
Oh,
he goes,
oh, he's using his noise machine. That's cool.
He's excited.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, it's actually, you're going to have to wait a little longer.
Oh, he'd be so pissed.
Right. Now, don't you think that you bear some of that responsibility?
No.
Oh.
Good example, but of course not. Of course not. I mean, kids like iPads. They're going to look at my iPad. What can I do? There's nothing I can do about that.
You don't think you should have been a little more responsible with your wrestling phone numbers?
No, he knows my passcode.
No. You left the iPad open.
Well, what can I do?
That's a work iPad. He shouldn't have your passcode.
He's got my passcode. I share everything with my family.
Even confidential work stuff?
What can I do?
All right.
My kid's got your number.
That's cool. Let me know if he wants to play Fortnite.
And your kid's funny. That's funny.
That's a funny thing to do.
I'm not saying it's not funny.
I'm more like the Tony Soprano when AJ gets in trouble in school and it's like, we'll take care of this in the home. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about that.
I see. Okay.
You don't need to suspend him. We're going to take care of this at home. Don't you worry. He's going to come back behaving like you've never seen anyone behave. That's more where I'm at. I don't think the Falcons and this good dude needs... I mean, the NFL, what are they going to do with the 350 anyway? They don't need that. I think it's like, hey, keep your dude in line. Plus, the guy's embarrassed. All his coworkers think he's kind of a dickhead now.
You think?
Yeah, his kid. They know he doesn't know how to raise his kid. Everybody knows that now. There's enough embarrassment out there. Let him take care of it in the home.
All right. I believe you because I think that I just gave you the best example that I could.
I didn't understand the story whatsoever until the scenario you painted for me, and I still stand firm.
I believe you now.
Eric in Pittsburgh.
Sammy, football muffins and the boys.
What's up, bud?
Hey, 3 points if you'll let me, Sam. I was really impressed with your interview with Brian Waggles Harmon yesterday.
Brian Harmon was great. I'm glad we got to the bottom of the Waggles thing, too. He was pissed.
Send
He was pissed. He was so... It made me laugh all day thinking about him going, yeah, all I was doing was like wrecking everybody in this tournament, and then these guys decide to just ruin my life.
I know. And it's it was nice because it showed a funny side of him, which you don't see on the golf course, like as he mentioned. So it was great. Before I get to the Pirate fan I want to tell you about, the thing about Shedeur, Sam, and I think Travis nailed it, he didn't play anybody really good. I mean, the conference stinks, and he wasn't that great. And GMs and scouts, that's what they get paid for. I mean, 32 of them aren't wrong. So I think fifth round is where he belongs. That's just me. I watch a lot of college football. To me, that's exactly where he should have landed. And then lastly, I told Troy, he's got to pull this footage. There's a fan in Pittsburgh last night fell out of the bleachers 22 feet onto the warning track.
I saw that. Thank you, Eric.
I just wanted to see if you saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. And by the way, if you want to hear the Brian Harmon interview from yesterday, it was great. That's up on the app right now. So after the show today, you can check out that Brian Harmon interview. But yes, I did see the footage of this dude in Pittsburgh who I guess is in critical condition now. But yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough to watch. It's like video from in the audience because I don't think they caught it on TV. But he just like, it looks almost like because it's tough to watch, man. He flops down, like he like rotates a couple times in midair, but it looks to me like he jumps up. He's first row bleachers, and it looks like he jumps up, but his weight is off balance.
I don't think, dude. I don't want to speculate because he's, not doing well. There's reports that he was
Drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, if you look, he gets up. You see his feet. Like it looks like he's.
Oh.
It looks like he propels himself off.
Let me see.
Like, watch.
I kind of felt like maybe he wasn't in full. Like he was.
It looks like he jumps up.
I think that when I was looking at it, I almost felt like he was maybe having a few.
Yeah.
Holding onto the rail, jumped up to cheer.
Yeah.
And kind of propelled
and
himself.
just completely lost.
And lost control. Yeah, that's kind of where I thought it went looking at it. But
Either
it
way,
is.
he got real.
It is a tough watch, man. Yeah. And there were like footage of the players that looked at it, just like, I mean, very shaken up by the whole thing. I was at a Yankee game once when I was younger, and it wasn't the Jim Abbott game.
Oh, okay.
But I saw a guy fall off the Yankee Stadium upper deck, and he flips forward, and he landed on the foul net.
Oh,
somehow it like saved him.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe,
and saved the people below him.
Really saved the people below him. Like, we were sitting around there, we weren't directly under him, but you could look up and just see him, and he was kind of passed out up there. So I think he was drinking, but like he was just up there, and then they kept playing for a little bit.
Because they didn't know.
With him on the net.
With him on the net, and I was like, if somebody like dings a foul up there, he's gonna get nailed, dude. But yeah, he was just up there, and he ended up being okay, and they got him off. But if he had not landed on that net, he would have been in a lot of trouble.
That probably was fun to land on the net. I feel like a trapeze artist.
I'm going to be 100%. I'm not sure he remembered what had occurred based on the state that he was in. But yeah, it was a rough watch in Pittsburgh.
Oof. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Hopefully he ends up okay, but yeah. It looks like that's like a fear that I always have up there, just because like
falling off the balcony.
Just because it's possible, like it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I get that.
But you know what I mean. Just because like the balcony only goes up to like your upper thigh or something, and you realize you could.
Yeah,
there's
and
nothing
like perception when you're up there.
Exactly,
I get
exactly. That's Oof. Well, let's take a break. We have a lot to discuss today. A lot more, I should say, to discuss today. Elon Musk had a great joke that we might want to highlight, and it appears that I was, right on the money with my Billy McFarland prediction.
When are you not?
You know what? That's 100% right. We're also going to be joined, hopefully, unless she flakes, which she's flaked before, by Nicole Ryan from the Morning Mashup later this morning. Stick around.
We will be right back with Sam Roberts Show. The Bennington Show, weekdays at noon in the East.
I want to bring something up, guys. I had an amazing sighting 14 years ago in Budapest.
Budapest.
Yes.
All right,
Hungary.
can I go first?
Yes.
Was it Adam Driver?
What? How'd you know? What the fuck? Yes, it was Adam Driver.
You're good, because you told me before.
Oh.
The Bennington Show, weekdays at noon East and anytime on the SiriusXM app.
It's rock you can feel deep down in your soul. Songs that remind us of where we've been. And inspire us to keep going. It's SiriusXM Southern Rock. And it's one of over 200 channels you can hear anytime with the SiriusXM app on your phone or at home on your computer, Alexa, TV, or other internet-connected devices.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Look, therapy feels like a big investment, both financially and time-wise, but a lot of people don't factor in that your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Traditional in-person therapy can cost anywhere from $100 to $250 per session. I get it. But with BetterHelp Online Therapy, you can save an average of 50% per session. With BetterHelp, therapy should feel accessible, not like a luxury. Get quality care at a price that makes sense and can help you with anything from anxiety to everyday stress. Your mental health is worth it. And now it's within your reach. Over 30,000 therapists. It makes BetterHelp the world's largest online therapy platform. It's convenient, too. Join a session with the click of a button. Plus, switch therapists at any time. Visit betterhelp.com/Teft to get 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, HELP.com/TEFFT.
If you're a small business owner looking to improve or expand your business, you're probably faced with choices. Things like more inventory or paying bills or taxes, and tariffs that have you in a cash crunch. Choosing can be hard when you need them all for a clear path to success. At LendSeek, we don't think you should have to choose between the things you need to grow and improve your business. At lendseek.com, you'll find our exclusive AI-based lending marketplace where you can access up to $1 million in business funding with minimal paperwork, no prepayment penalties, and no restrictions on how the funds are put to work. If you've been in business for at least 2 years with annual revenue of at least $500,000, our online AI-enabled platform can connect your business to over 100 funders with funding in as fast as 24 hours. Whether you own a local retail shop, contracting company, online business, or professional services, we've got you covered. Apply today with no cost and no obligations at lendseek.com. LENDSEEK.com.
It's a new year, and you've got an all-new driver. But every golfer knows it's the right shaft that can really change your game by optimizing your swing for speed, distance, and tighter dispersion downfield. This season, love your driver more. Upgrade to the legendary feel and performance of the new Diamana 6th Generation driver shaft with your next purchase, or give it a try at your next fitting. Now available in 3 distinct profiles to match any swing. Find the right Diamana for your swing at MitsubishiGolf.com.
After a triumphant U.S. Open on Donald Ross's masterpiece, Pinehurst No. 2, there has never been a better time to visit and enjoy your game at the cradle of American golf. Pinehurst Resort is home to 10 championship golf courses, including its newest, Tom Doak's rugged and breathtaking design of Pinehurst No. 10, named the best new course of the year. With 4 historic hotels and new luxurious cottages at Pinehurst No. 8, Pinehurst blends the charms of yesteryear with the very best in golf today. Visit Pinehurst.com now to plan your stay.
SiriusXM Patriot, Channel 125, marks President Trump's first 100 days of his second term. Hear from lawmakers, journalists, and historians, plus your calls as we reflect back. Go inside the opening chapter of the second term with the exclusive Patriot special from inauguration to now, highlighting the key accomplishments, top priorities, and the bold vision for the road ahead. Trump's first 100 days, available now on the SiriusXM app.
Hey, my name is Nee Addy, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer of Philo, the TV streaming service that puts its audience first. What does that mean? It means no hidden fees and no long contracts. It means 24/7 customer support with real people. And it means the easiest and most affordable way to watch the stuff you love to watch. Live TV from networks like A&E, BET, Nickelodeon, and Discovery. All the groundbreaking blockbusters from AMC+. A huge library of movies and shows on demand that you can stream now or save to rewatch for up to a year and fast forward through commercials. We even have more than 100 channels that are always free, even if you pause or cancel your subscription. And the best part, TV shouldn't break the bank. So all of this is just $28 a month when you sign up at philo.tv. Check us out risk-free. That's philo.tv.
When I was a kid, my grandpop used to say to my grandmom, "I love you to the moon and back." Then he used to say it to my mom, "I love you to the moon and back." It always symbolized his deep love for the mother of his children and the mother of his grandchildren. So this Mother's Day, I've created a beautiful to the moon and back sterling silver diamond necklace. I wish you could see it right now. Wait, you can. Go to IHateStevensinger.com and see the silhouette of a crescent moon filled with sparkling diamonds hugging a silver heart. It's engraved with "I love you to the moon and back" right on the other side, a thought she'll hold next to her heart every day. Tell the mothers in your life that you love them to the moon and back, just like my grandfather did. It's only $98.
Wait, hold everything. Now it's available covered in real 14-karat yellow gold for only $188. You heard right, only $188. Covered in pure 14-karat yellow gold with free shipping. Go to IHateStevensinger.com. Showroom open 7 days a week.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Look, therapy feels like a big investment, both financially and time-wise, but a lot of people don't factor in that your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Traditional in-person therapy can cost anywhere from $100 to $250 per session. I get it. But with BetterHelp Online Therapy, you can save an average of 50% per session. With BetterHelp, therapy should feel accessible, not like a luxury. Get quality care at a price that makes sense and can help you with anything from anxiety to everyday stress. Your mental health is worth it. And now it's within your reach. Over 30,000 therapists. It makes BetterHelp the world's largest online therapy platform. It's convenient too. Join a session with the click of a button. Plus, switch therapists at any time. Visit BetterHelp.com/Teft to get 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, HELP.com/TEFFT. So I was going through some old photo albums, and I found family gold. I found photos of my mom from when we were kids, even before she had kids, and she looked amazing. So I took pictures of all those old photos on my smartphone and uploaded them right to Mom's Aura Frame. It was right from the Aura Frame app. She loved it. Do you not have an Aura Frame? You don't have one? It's a perfect gift. Aura is the Wi-Fi connected digital picture frame that was named the best by Wirecutter and The Strategist. And it is the best. It beautifully showcases your photos, your videos. It's super easy to use, and it's a great way to share your life and your memories with your friends and family. From old baby videos to photos from your recent vacation, Aura has a great deal for Mother's Day. Listen to this. It's for a limited time. Listeners can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com and get $35 off plus free shipping on their best-selling Carver matte frame. That's auraframes.com, promo code FACTION. Support our show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
Sirius XM, Channel 103. Faction Talk.
Ooh, baby. Mother's Day is almost here. You're not calling your mom every day, are you? Well, there's a way to make sure every day that she knows that you're thinking about her. Steven Singer Jewelers wants to make that possible. This is how they're going to do it with a brand new limited edition Blue Moon 24-karat gold-dipped rose for Mother's Day. It's a brilliantly bright blue rose with diamond-like sparkles all over it. You don't need flowers that are going to die in a week. Steven Singer Jewelers' signature gold-dipped roses are real roses, dipped in real 24-karat gold, and they're guaranteed to last a lifetime. You're going to get it in an impressive gift box. You're going to get it with your own personalized Mother's Day note. It's all set up, ready to go, plus free shipping. Order now exclusively at IHateStevenSinger.com, but hurry. They're selling fast, and they're not going to be restocked. Supply is limited. Nothing says I love you like a real, authentic Steven Singer 24-karat gold-dipped rose that lasts forever. Only available at Steven Singer Jewelers. IHateStevenSinger.com.
We're back with Sam Roberts Show.
Welcome back to Sam Roberts Show. Happy Thursday. So, lucky for us, lucky for this show, comedy is legal again, which that's new for this year. And evidence of that was yesterday. Elon is back to playing the hits. This guy is, I mean, if I'm Carrot Top, I am sweating right now because we may be looking at one of the great prop comics of all time. I mean, this guy, the way he takes a prop and will absolutely twist it into a direction that you never saw coming and just leave you in stitches. You remember when he purchased Twitter, when he overpaid for Twitter and came in and took it over. Well, that's what the analysts say. I don't know, but that's what the analysts say. He was carrying a sink, Elon Musk, when he came into the offices, and he said, "Ha ha ha, let that sink in, ha ha." Remember, that was a good prop joke.
That was funny.
Right?
It
It was
funny.
very funny.
Yeah.
Remember?
She was carrying the sink.
Remember when he was? What did he have? Like a machine gun or a flamethrower or something like that?
Chainsaw.
A chainsaw. That's what it was.
Motherfucking chainsaw.
What?
A motherfucking chainsaw?
What?
Skin your ass raw.
What?
Now, if he walked around and go, skin your ass raw.
Right, but it was even better.
I love him.
He had the chainsaw, and it was like, this is a great prop. So the joke was, he went like this, chainsaw, chainsaw. Right, so that was another great prop joke. And then, yeah, it was good. I mean, he's just good. And yesterday, he's in the White House, which is an appropriate place for all of this.
Well, it was the 100-day cabinet meeting.
Right. So he's,
where everyone gathered around to
talk about how great the first 100 days have been and how pretty much everybody agrees with that.
It's best.
And they were like, you know what now is a good time for? Fun prop jokes. So
you got to break up the monotony.
You really do. And it's like, Elon, like, what do you bring to the table? And he's like they go like this. Because a lot of people say that the cabinet is really a body. It's really a human. And it's like, this one's the brain, this one's the hands, this one's the... And they go, Elon, what part of the body are you? And Elon says, good question. The humor. So he's sitting there with the cabinet, and they're all on TV, and they're in the White House talking about their 100 days. And not only is he wearing his Dark MAGA hat, but he's also wearing a Gulf of America hat over the Dark MAGA hat. So he's got two hats on. And this struck me as odd, because you walk down the street, and you generally see a man wearing one hat. No matter how cold the day is. It's one hat is kind of the rule of thumb. So to see Elon there with two hats, I said, something is awry. Something is amiss.
Can I tell you the energy I got from this?
Yeah.
You remember when intern Jordan wore the Biden mask?
Oh, yeah.
And we just sat there and didn't acknowledge it until it went away.
Waiting for somebody to talk to him?
And we were just like, we better not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do. That's really?
Yeah.
Because when Jordan did it, I didn't think it was that funny.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen this clip yet, so maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, the clip is great.
Oh, okay.
The clip is great. I really like this clip.
Okay.
Because I was sitting there going like, it's way more hats than you would see on a person. It's double the hats. It's two hats, more hats.
Get it?
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's more hats. So I go, is there a symbolism here? What could this mean?
Oh. Well, let's find out.
And I'm sure right now as I'm saying it, you guys are probably going, well, I don't have a clue where this could be going.
No.
I didn't see this clip, so.
Do you have any idea why he's wearing more than...
wear two hats? I thought he was just being wacky.
Okay. And who knows?
Silly guy.
Oh.
And it could be.
It is silly.
It could be silly.
It'd be silly. Thank God you do prep for this show, because Troy and I, we don't see anything.
Nothing. No idea.
Yeah, I walked down. I don't even know what you're talking about.
What if I told you? And I'm glad. This is news to me. And you think this would be like headline news?
No.
Two hats. It's more hats than a person normally wears.
There's so many headlines you could write.
What if I told you that there was a deeper meaning to this that he would explain through one of his great prop joke punchlines?
Can we watch the clip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes beyond, though, being wacky, silly two-hat guy.
Kelly, thank you very much. Elon, I love the double hat, but he's the only one that can do that. Get away with it.
Well, Mr. President, they say I wear a lot of hats. It's true. Even my hat has a hat.
Little tag on that one, huh?
Even my hat has a hat.
See, he wears
I wear a lot of hats.
He wears a lot of hats,
Oh, because he's in charge of Doge.
Mm-hmm.
He's in charge of Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
He is building the tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great video game player.
Mm-hmm. He wears a lot of hats.
Even my hats wear hats.
I like that he was like, well, I wear a lot of hats line really worked. So let me go full Voss and keep it going. Let me keep this train a rolling.
Get greedy.
And he said, even my
Let's keep the fun times.
Yeah, this has no signs of stopping. So let me bust out. And he had thought of this, right? He goes, can I say even my hat has a hat? And he's like, no, I can't really say that if I don't really set up the great deep humor in the fact that I wear a lot of hats. And so then he was like, oh, man, I wear a lot of hats really lit the room on fire. So I can do my hat wears a hat joke as well.
I'll probably do another. Come on.
Twitter is overloaded with humor right now. It's not. They go, how many jokes in one? How many laughs can you have in one clip? You're not verified.
Elon, I love the double hat, by the way. He's the only one that can do that. Get away with it.
Well, Mr. President, they say I wear a lot of hats.
That's great.
Even my hat has a hat. So
now he has to go into. Now he has to take the two hats off.
Let me seriously take
Yeah. Now he has to explain what Doge has done in the first 100 days. He hadn't quite. I don't think that he practiced the transition out of hilarious two-hat joke to now I actually have to do the thing that I'm here for. So anyway, yeah. I mean, I loved it.
It's funny.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
It's very, very funny. See, Troy, it's not just wacky guy. He wears a lot of hats.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. I didn't realize.
Maybe Troy's just not in the mood to laugh this morning.
Ah,
It
Are you a little moody?
Are you moody? Because I thought this was a good one. It's just another. It's going in the prop joke Hall of Fame. Elon loves a prop joke. Right.
I'm kind of Elon out a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
I cannot look at him anymore without seeing Kyle Dunnigan.
I mean, we're best friends. We're best friends.
Totally ruined for me.
We're close friends. We're really close. Yeah, he probably doesn't love that impression. You know who hates Kyle Dunnigan's impression? Bill Maher.
Oh, yeah?
Bill Maher hates
his Bill Maher?
Yes, Bill Maher hates Kyle Dunnigan's Bill Maher.
He does a great Bill Maher.
No, Bill Maher said it's not good.
Oh, it's not good.
Bill Maher has said it's
I
not
didn't
good.
know that.
Oh yeah. And Rogan was like, it's pretty good, and Bill was like, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Oh yeah. Bill Maher does not like Kyle Dunnigan's impression of him. He goes, no, it's really not good. Yeah, new rule, and it really is like great, but yeah. Bill Maher hates.
Well, Bill takes himself very seriously.
He really does take himself, even on Club Random.
Oh, yeah. You think he'd loosen up on Club Random?
On Club Random, they're having some cocktails.
He's having a cocktail and a joint.
Right, smoking a little weed. It's Club Random, after all.
No, he's wound tight.
Club Random. Yeah, you would think on Club Random it'd just be kind of whatever, anything goes. Yeah, who knows what direction we're going in. But no, he does. He takes himself a little bit seriously. I like on Club Random when he gets into fights with people. He almost, I feel like he and Dwight from The Office did not get along very well on Club Random. Kid Rock made him friends with Trump on Club Random.
Oh, yeah.
So it can be a place where people are connected as well as separated. You could almost say he wears a lot of hats. Even my hat wears a hat. Yeah. Yeah, so, Kyle Dunnigan has never been invited, unfortunately, on Club Random. But
He probably won't be.
No.
That's probably that.
But Bill Maher has gone on record of being like, it's really not a good impression. Do we have any Kyle Dunnigan
There's something going on, but yeah.
on the computer?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that computer has to wear a lot of hats.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah. Because it was really funny listening to Bill Maher kind of go like, no, I really, because it's always one thing you never want to admit, even if you don't like a parody of you can't be shitty about it. You have to go like, no, that was really funny.
Yeah.
Because if you say I don't like this, it's just gonna bring people so much joy and pleasure, and it's gonna amplify.
Yeah.
The impression so much. Like anybody who had not seen Kyle Dunnigan's Bill Maher,
it's like, now I can't wait to see it.
I gotta see this. And like even if they didn't love it, the fact that Bill Maher doesn't like it makes you love it a lot.
Yeah.
Because even you're a Bill Maher fan.
Sure.
But he takes himself seriously enough that if something's getting under his skin,
it's funny.
It's entertaining.
Yeah. Because you want to see his balls get busted a little bit.
Right. And you want to see him get upset.
Yeah,
he's funny when he's upset.
Yes, he is.
All right, I think this is it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, whatever the fuck. Stumbled into it.
Will you do my show?
Sure.
Okay, I asked you before, and you were very squirrely
there's
about
so many
it.
people, they're all talking over each other for
They're
sound
not,
bites.
I heard you say that once when you were
that's how I
laughing at
feel.
some guy doing a terrible impression of me, and it's a very
Kyle Kalinske.
even he's talking about Kyle Dunnigan, but even Joe immediately thinks it's funny that Bill Maher doesn't like the Kyle Dunnigan impression. Because it is.
He does a great impression of you.
I didn't know who he was.
Have you ever seen the face swap version that he does of you on Instagram?
No.
Oh,
I don't know what.
Find that before we leave. What's that?
No.
Did I say Klinsky?
Find it.
Sorry, Kyle.
Show him.
He wants to show
He's gonna
him.
hate it.
To be like, I think you're wrong. I think you're gonna love this.
And by the way, that's the right thing for Joe to do.
100%. Meanwhile, he's like, no, I didn't think it was very good at all. Really?
Oh, you'll like the face swap version. Then.
He's like, I thought it was great, and then he put your face over his face. It was great.
Hang on, let's pull it up. You'll check this out.
Yeah, he goes. I've never heard of him. Oh no? I'll tell you all about him.
Sounds like he lives rent free.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. Because you pulled it out right away. You saw the clip, huh? You saw it more than once, or just more than once?
No, we don't have to look at this. I'm leaving.
It's amazing.
To you, it was amazing. It wasn't. I don't man. People have done me, and I can laugh at it. It's not that it was just
your face. He's got your face, and he's doing an impression of you. You've never seen this?
Did not.
Yeah,
I saw what
Joe's childlike innocence, where it's like, you must have misinterpreted this because it's very funny.
This is hysterical.
Bill Maher's literally like, I don't want to see it. I'm going to leave, and Joe's like, no, you're going to stay. This is great. Trust me, Bill, you're going to absolutely love what Kyle Dunnigan has done with your essence.
Well, you could tell Bill Maher does not like to be made fun of.
No.
He does not like to be the butt of the joke.
No.
He doesn't like to be in the barrel. You can see he gets confrontational on his show and on his podcast.
Even Club Random.
Even on Club Random, where you're just trying to have a drink and a smoke.
Right. Or trying to talk about spirituality, like Dwight from The Office. Right.
He does not.
Aren't you, Dwight?
I can be serious and I can be funny.
Right.
But you cannot make fun of me.
He didn't like when Bill Burr was like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. He doesn't like that stuff.
No. As much as I like a lot of what Bill Maher says, he does not come off as a cool guy.
No, absolutely not.
My favorite part of Bill Maher is when he gets frustrated.
Yeah.
I think that's the funnest.
Yeah, I don't mind it because people like that should get good. I'm glad it bothers you.
I like that. And that's the whole point of podcasting, right? That
it shouldn't bother you.
Everybody, like you kind of go, not gloves off in the sense that like we're going to fight with each other, but at least like if you take yourself seriously, it's going to be pointed out.
Yeah.
It's the democratizing of content.
Anyway, the point
doesn't matter.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. The point was, what was the point?
Well, Bill Maher asked for it. I mean,
then I see it kind of goes into. All right, yeah, that was it.
Let's hear his impression.
I didn't want to make a video of Bill Maher getting gangbanged, but he came on this program. He said my impression sucked. He was asking for it. What am I supposed to do? Sit there?
Listen, I'm on your side with that one. By the way, it's very funny. He should be laughing at that. That shit was hilarious.
I mean, even if you hate someone's impression, you have to pretend you like it.
Exactly.
There's
That's
no
what I'm
saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You have to.
It's like, oh yeah, it's funny, and then move on.
Right. Oh man, I really like that. That's so funny. We should play a clip of it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to what this. Back to my new rules. Did you guys hear about the new rules?
This is Bill Maher talking about Wicked.
This is Bill Maher giving a review of the film Wicked. It's from Kyle Dunnigan's YouTube channel, but it does appear to be Bill Maher's face. And Joe had told Bill this was funny.
Do you people have any idea how much you changed my life? Your queer musical about the two women on their periods made the little Bill Maher in me, the confused little girl, fly again. I love you.
Isn't it great?
Oh, it's great.
He's so funny.
Troy, you watch Bill Maher every single week.
Yeah.
Did he nail it?
Perfect.
Pitch.
Facial mannerisms.
Yeah. The way he leans in. Fly again.
God.
It's perfect.
Oh, that's funny.
I want to hear a little more.
You want to hear a little more?
Yeah, I do want to hear more.
All right.
I know you didn't write it and you got paid a lot of money and you were pampered the whole time like a couple of queer Cleopatras.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But that doesn't take away from the fact that you changed lives.
That's the point. Yeah.
Oh, great. I'm gonna cry.
No, you both have to stop.
I promised myself I wouldn't
Oh
do
my
this.
goodness.
But here I go. Don't throw that at me like that. What the hell's wrong with you?
He's perfect. He's perfect. The way he moves his eyes, the way he looks up and down, it's perfect. I mean, if Bill Maher can't see that that's exactly who he is, he's delusional.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, but all of Kyle Dunnigan's, when Kyle Dunnigan like masters an impression, if you don't think that that's who you are, you got to look in the mirror a little bit more closely. You got to maybe develop a little bit more self-awareness, because I can't think of one impression that I haven't been like, yeah, Dunnigan nailed that one. Yeah.
Oh.
Look who's here. The timing on you.
Yeah?
The timing on you. Welcome.
Why don't you sit over here?
Welcome, Nicole Ryan
sit.
from television's The Morning Mashup.
Televisions?
I don't know. I was trying to blow you up a little bit.
Thank you.
We were just talking about Kyle Dunnigan's impression of Bill Maher and how much Bill Maher hates it.
I do love Kyle Dunnigan.
You do?
He makes me laugh. Yes.
Which impressions do you like by Kyle Dunnigan?
I mean,
whatever.
anything that he does. If you show me some of the ones, I'll tell you. I don't even remember, but anything he does.
And that he puts the AI face over his face.
He did. He's like done the royals before, right? Like he did Prince.
Prince Charles.
No, I think he did William. I don't know. He's very funny.
Yeah, he's so. But like Bill Maher committed the sin of going, it's a bad impression. I've never heard of him and I don't like it. And the minute you say, like if you told me, hey, there's a thing you make fun of me for and I don't like
You're going to keep doing it.
Because it's
more.
And everybody in the room goes, oh my God, this is so much funnier.
Yes.
Because the person doesn't like it. And there's no reason for them not to like it.
Right.
They're being too sensitive.
You have to laugh at yourself.
Yeah, they're taking themselves too seriously. They should be laughing.
You know Matt Friend?
Yes,
who does
yes.
impressions? We had Stanley Tucci on yesterday, and we brought that up. Like, how funny is that? He did not take kindly to that.
I
He
love
did not
that.
like it.
That's great.
We were like, isn't it great? He was like, yeah.
Did you leave it in the interview?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, hopefully it
Good.
gets back to Matt Friend.
Yeah, yeah.
Matt Friend's impressions, they're not mean in any sort
No.
of way.
No. As a matter of fact, they're more like friendly. I want to be friends with you so I can
Yes.
do the impression.
Fangirling.
Right.
Yes.
Whereas Kyle Dunnigan's impressions are a little bit more mean.
Yes.
That's funny.
That's what I get.
They're very funny. They're very funny. He's mocking his subjects.
Yes.
Very much.
I love it.
And really trying to make the subject and their friends uncomfortable by doing it. So, but yeah. I think you can't get to that point.
Did he say it? When did he say it? Did he say it on his show?
Bill Maher?
Yeah.
He did on Rogan's show. He said he didn't like. He said, yeah, you were talking to some guy who was doing a bad impression of me. And Rogan was like, Kyle Dunnigan?
It's
That's
amazing.
a great impression. That's what he told him. He's like, it's amazing. He goes, you should listen to it. And Bill Maher's like, no, I'm going to leave. I don't need to listen to that.
Oh, I know who did. He did Meghan Markle forever. When she was like every day there was news about her, and he he destroyed her. It was so good. You got to go back and find the Meghan Markle ones.
Kyle Dunnigan is Meghan Markle.
Oh, it's
he also
it's so good.
Kyle Dunnigan will I feel like falls so deep into these characters.
Yes.
that he's completely gone. Like
Yes.
I have no idea how he functions. This is Meghan Markle speaking her mind.
I just want to clear something up because everyone's just like, Meghan Markle, why'd you leave the monarchy? Meghan Markle, you had it so good. Meghan Markle. I just want to tell you guys, it was so weird. There's so many rules. They're just like, Meghan Markle, wave like this, curtsy like this. Meghan Markle, don't high five the waiter. And I'm just like, why not? These are bomb ass zucchini chips. And then my husband, what the fuck is his name? Oh my God, what is his name? William's brother's all pissed because I was in the palace just like,
brother, her husband, William's brother.
Yeah.
What was his name?
What's his name? He definitely brain farted and couldn't remember.
Just portraying her as a total bimbo.
And he did it for it was every day for a while, and I couldn't stop consuming it.
These are bomb-ass zucchini chips.
What do you mean?
Those are bomb-ass zucchini chips.
Meghan Markle, stop high-fiving the waiter. It's so good, right?
Yeah. And I feel like and Meghan Markle is great, is the perfect topic for this subject because she is somebody that takes herself quite seriously. You know what I mean? I'm going to leave the monarchy to go do a podcast and make a difference.
Why is she not stopping? Anything she touches is just people just destroy her. They rip her.
I don't know how you come back. Because you go, I'm leaving the monarchy to make a difference on a podcast.
No,
and the podcast comes out, makes no difference whatsoever. Yeah. And I don't know how you go that didn't work, me making a difference, so I'm going to start taking myself less seriously.
Yeah.
It's almost like you've put yourself in this position where there's no coming back.
No.
You know what I mean?
Just right off into the sunset and be quiet.
Oh my God, what was his name?
My husband, I can't remember.
And like
Prince William's brother.
Yeah, William's brother, my husband. But then you see something like this, and you go, well, there's no way people perceive me that way, right? And it's like, well, the reason this is popular is because people kind of do.
Yeah, that is how they do. She was, there was a clip that I think I saw on TikTok yesterday where she's talking about how she started putting like edible flower petals like in like people's drinks when they came over. She started putting it in her salad and it was so magical. And it's like, fuck off, Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle. And then they were like, Meghan Markle, why do you keep high-fiving the waiter?
Oh, love it. That was my fave.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's weird. Meghan Markle's a weird one because Meghan Markle.
You're never going to be able to stop saying that.
I can't do it. It's too good. I'm going to be on a loop of this later
Oh, there's
today.
so many good ones.
I can't imagine where she lost the ability to have self-awareness because she is not. It's one thing you were born into royalty.
Yes.
But the fact that like she was a TV actress. It's not like she was this big Hollywood. She was on Suits. It was a good role.
Yeah.
But it's not the type of role where you can say, "Well, I'm on Suits. I've lost touch with reality."
No, and she was a suitcase girl on Deal or No Deal. Let's not forget that.
Right. Well, no, I'm sorry. You're
That
right.
was her moment.
You're right. Howie Mandel created a universe for those girls. But like, do you just move into the palace and then forget everything about your life before?
I mean,
because you're Meghan Markle.
Wait, are you one of the ones that thinks that like she brought this on herself, or do you think she was like mistreated and horrible things happened to her when she was there?
I don't have any idea. I mean, it brought what on herself? I mean, she doesn't.
That there was like racism, and they would like she asked for help, like for like a psychiatrist. They were like no, and like weird things. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff.
I think that it doesn't seem like a fun existence to live in the royal family.
No, for anybody.
Like that seems like hell on earth.
Yeah.
But then also,
I'd never survive.
Oh my God.
I'd be in the tabloids every day.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
If you start, because here's what would happen: you'd go to England, and you're like. I mean, these royals have never experienced anyone as wild as you.
Let's do this, guys. Let me show you the ways.
Oh, and Prince Harry kind of wanted to. Because Prince Harry was kind of trying to be wild himself, dressing up like Nazis and whatnot.
Well, that part I didn't love.
And you, well, sure.
That part kind of sucked.
Sure. Especially, you know.
It was Halloween.
It's Halloween.
Right? Yeah.
It's Halloween, but that's okay. You'd knock the you know what you do?
What?
You'd fuck the Nazi out of him.
Well,
That's what you do.
That's the only way.
That's you got to do that, and that's you making the world a better place.
I'm just trying to make a difference.
But yeah, you would. Rock his world.
Yes.
He'd have so much fun.
So much fun.
And he'd go, this is what the world can be like.
Yes.
And you would be a monster in that palace.
Because
you would also like, you don't like being told what to do.
No.
You don't like not being the center of attention, meaning the one in charge.
Yes.
Of your situation.
Yeah, don't tell me how it's going to be.
And like the whole palace is built on the idea of there are levels of people telling you what to do.
Yeah.
And you're like, honey, no.
Honey, no. No, honey. Yeah, no.
You're talking to Prince Charles like that?
Yeah.
Honey, why are your fingers so fat?
You and your sausage fingers.
Sausage fingers.
Wait, but like she, like, again, like even when she was doing nothing, she was in the tabloids. So I would be doing everything.
Oh, you'd
and
be
then
doing-
I'd be front page every day. It'd be amazing.
It'd be very extra. You'd be front page every single day, 100%. But also, I do think that if you're like have a shit time in the royal palace, and then you come out of it, and you just have this air of unlikability to you.
Yeah.
Like both things can be a problem here. You should be able to gain sympathy leaving the palace.
Agreed.
And Prince Harry, like you both should be able to, but the problem was that they
left
leave the
douche.
Right. That's exactly right. You leave the palace and you go, it was just not a good scene there.
No.
And people go, okay, I can sympathize. Can't empathize. I've never been in that palace.
No.
But I can sympathize with that. And then they go, now we're going to tell all of you how to be better people.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and also the whole idea that like you left because it was this horrible thing, but still trying to like have like your name, like the royal, like the
right.
What is
Well, we're still going to be celebrities.
right? And
we're still going to be royal.
and we still get like the royal like security, and we still get what are they like? What are their names? Like she's the Duchess of whatever. What is that called? I can't think right now.
Titles?
Royal title?
Yeah, like she still wants a royal title. But you left. You don't get no title.
Right.
Bitch.
That's right.
It's
well
over.
said, by the way. And that's how she'd be speaking in the
Yeah, you
palace.
don't get no.
That's how Nicole would be like, oh, no. Oh, no, you don't get no title.
Honey, no,
Yeah.
bitch.
Oh,
you
it'd be-
crazy?
Can you imagine? Because I've seen the text that you send your husband when you go on an anger loop.
Oof.
And they're like, I mean, if the tabloids picked up on it,
oh my God.
they go like,
They get screenshots. It
She
would
would
be.
release them.
you would release him.
Well, I don't
She'd be
care.
posting videos of Prince Harry yelling in traffic.
You really would.
You know I would.
You think it was cute.
Well, it is.
And
It's
Prince Harry
endearing.
would, no, because no, it's not endearing.
Not.
Because for some reason, everybody thinks it's fine
Yeah.
that your husband uses the worst profanities with the kids just sitting in the back seat, and that's just a fine thing.
They're numb to it. They're desensitized.
Which is worse.
No, it's not.
But if it was like, wait a minute, that's literally the royal family sitting in the back seat,
Ever.
and that Prince is just dropping F-bombs and possibly C-bombs at the cars around him. This is what our royal family has become. And by the way, why is Princess Nicole showing this to the world?
Not gonna lie, I kind of like the
You like
sound
that.
of that.
You like
yeah.
that. And you wouldn't stop.
No.
Because you'd go in the moment.
It feels good.
And it's funny.
It's funny.
You go, oh my God, this is so fun. I'm post.
Yeah.
And Prince Harry would be like,
what are you doing?
Why would you do that?
It's fun.
It's going to be in the front page of The Sun.
Felt good.
Right. And then you get in a fight with Prince Harry and you go, I dare you. Because Nicole has been in fights with her husband before, and her strategy is to go to divorce.com.
I only
This is
did that
true.
once.
Go to divorce.com and leave the browser window open so that when he goes to the computer, he sees that she has been on divorce.com. True or false?
It's not just true. Like I get emails sent to me all the time because all my information is in the database.
You registered.
I registered fully in a fit of anger at like 2 a.m.
Which
I'm so sick in the head. I'm sorry.
But like, you'd be doing stuff like this.
Oh yeah,
with the prince.
Yeah, and I low blow sometimes when I'm really
Sometimes.
often. And if you really piss me off, I'm like, say this again. I dare you.
I dare you.
I dare you,
I dare
motherfuckers.
you.
Say
I'll burn
one
this
more
one.
goddamn time.
Yeah, you're very Lisa Left Eye Lopez in your style of
I
fighting.
will burn this shit down.
I'm going to burn the house down.
Yeah.
Like,
I told
okay.
your son you were leaving.
Oh, that was just one
Oh,
time.
I forgot you did that too.
Yeah, but it set him straight.
Yeah. Yeah, you did start packing a bag.
You tell the future king you're leaving.
I'm
That's
leaving.
true. You're like, that's Simba. That's Simba in there.
That-
It's gonna be his
I did go
kingdom.
too far, but he was being a little. He was being, no, mommy.
Mommy, no, mommy. Mommy, call me princess.
That's princess mommy to you.
Call me your majesty. Yeah. Yeah. You'd be sitting there leaving browser windows open being like, just so you know, I'm emailing all of this to the Sun.
This is an option.
The Sun. By the way, I'm emailing it to the Daily Mail as we speak.
Yes.
Keep talking. You hold your phone up and go, I'm recording you. And I'm sending it to the press. And by the way, it wouldn't be empty threats. You would send it to the press.
1,000,000%.
Because in a fit of rage, you'd be like, and this is going to feel so good. Because then you'd see, bless you.
Thank you.
Then you'd see your husband, Prince Harry, panicking, and you'd be like, it would hurt so good.
So good.
It would feel so good to you because you would have won.
Yes.
And then both of your reputations would be dragged through the mud.
Whatever.
But in that moment, who's the winner?
Me.
That's right.
I'm like the phoenix, though. I would get myself into so much trouble, and I would rise
Yeah.
from the ashes.
You are like the phoenix because not only do you rise from the ashes, but you rise with these flaming wings that burn everyone around you.
You know what else I would do to my husband, Harry?
What?
If I get really mad and I don't think he's listening to me, I go, I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, if you clap in my face one more time. I did that. That's like one of his most hated things.
It's enraging. You do that to your husband?
I've done it a couple times, and he warned me if I ever did it again, we would have a problem.
Do you ever think to yourself, because I've had arguments with my wife where I go like, I just want to point out that what you're saying right now are things that would bother you if I said it to you.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Like forget about where we are right now. If
Yeah.
I said this to you, you would be bothered.
Yeah.
As evidenced by, I've said it to you before and you've been bothered
That's a good argument tactic.
Well, it's not even it's
true.
this
I
is
know.
happening.
I'm saying it's a
There's
good thing to bring up.
hypocrisy to what's
Yes.
happening. Have you ever thought to yourself, if someone did this to me in an argument, I'd be really hurt by
In
that?
the middle of the argument? Hell no.
You don't think about that?
No, I'm not.
What if he says, if I did this to you, you wouldn't like it?
He said that to me a million times. I don't care. No, but honestly, we're in the middle. Like, I'm not thinking logically. I can be irrational. I understand that. I own it.
No.
But like in that moment, it's off of emotion. We're not thinking like rationally.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And you won't check yourself out of the emotion and go back to the logic.
I maybe do after.
After. That's perfect. That's the perfect time to do it.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
After I've really fucked everything.
Let the dust settle, burn the house to the ground, and go like, after the house is a pile of ash.
Yeah.
You go, you know what? I went too far there.
Yeah.
I didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm owning it.
You're acting like this is not him also, that he doesn't do the exact same thing.
Does he?
He's a maniac.
He is.
You've met him before.
I have.
To know him is to love him.
He operates from emotion as
Yeah.
well.
He was looking through old videos of him like being a dick and like being irrational in the car and stuff, and he was like, "What's wrong with me?" And I said, "Exactly."
Yeah, no, it is odd to me, right? To watch somebody, and if you follow Mashup Nicole on Instagram, you see she posts these videos of her husband yelling at traffic. But what's interesting to me is you've been doing it for years, and if you were to chronicle, you would see many of it on the same roads.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you really need to get to a point where you leave the house going, based on my previous experiences, there will be traffic.
Yes, I need to remain zen.
I'm going to allot time for that and just understand that the traffic's going to be there. It's the same road that it was 2 days ago.
But he hopes that maybe people will become better drivers. He doesn't. Everyone's
New York
dumb.
City.
Not just New York City. It doesn't matter where we are.
No, I know. You guys are upstate.
Well, but, and you can always tell, too, that when everyone's an asshole except you, it's always everyone else.
Correct.
It's always. So that's good that he realizes he's the only great driver.
He's the best.
He's Jeff Gordon.
Yeah.
And everybody else is terrible.
You want to see actually what our car looks like? He went to go pick it up yesterday. And
it's brand new. What do you mean?
It is brand new. And this is
what do you mean you went to go pick it up?
Well, he went to go get the car. And
From
drive
where?
Like it was on the road. And somebody sideswiped us. And we've gotten what is that called?
A grill?
It's all hanging off. But they left a note.
The bumper's dangling.
It's hanging off.
Oh, they left a note?
So
they did.
Good. The left side of the bumper is dangling, where if you drive it, it would scrape on the road.
Correct. Oh, yeah.
The grill is off-centered now as well. I mean, it was hit. It wasn't just tapped. It wasn't like it was a scratch. I wouldn't even consider that a fender bender.
How does that even happen? I don't know.
Somebody's got to be trying to park.
Like that's usually if that car hits another car.
Somebody's got to be trying to parallel park at 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, let me back into this spot. Boom!
Oh, that is like so nice though that the guy left a note. Honestly, I'd be so afraid I would run. I would not leave.
You would do a hit and run,
but not like because I know that's wrong. But I just
it's a crime. It's not even right or wrong. It's illegal.
I wouldn't even be afraid of the crime. I'd be afraid of Matt. Like after
you wouldn't want your husband to know that you did that to somebody else. So if I leave, it's like it never happened.
Like when I
would imagine there was damage on their car.
Yeah. When we forgot like a couple cars ago, it was brand new, and I backed into somebody.
They just go through them, huh?
I backed
one after another.
I backed into we leased them, so it's like you get a new one after
and smash it. And you not only do you lease them, and then you enter the demolition derby.
Give me the insurance because I'm gonna fuck that up.
What's your insurance cost?
They treat it like a rental car. Well, we bought the insurance on this, so
I've only got this one thing. I backed up, and and the person came around. I said that they slammed into me, but I really backed into them.
You did.
Yeah. He was not happy.
That you lied about that?
Yeah.
You're accusing him of
He was like, what the fuck are you talking
I was
about?
like, I swear, I'm pulling in, and they just came around and slammed into me.
You swear to who? God?
No.
Your children? Nope.
No. Just swear.
Your husband? Yeah, I'll swear on him.
That works.
Sure. Why not? Did the note have his info on it?
Yeah. He's like a nice British guy. Like maybe that's why.
You can tell that from. Did he write it in the accent?
No, spoke to him on the phone yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought he wrote like Cheerio. I accidentally hit your car. Okay, that makes sense.
Hey, mate.
Yeah.
No. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's fun.
No, we got to be prepared for situations like that. Like Troy, you're engaged now.
Yeah.
You're engaged?
Yeah.
For how long?
Oh, about 2 years.
5 years.
Oh.
It's been forever.
Tell him congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
2 years, right?
Why aren't you married yet if you're engaged for 2 years?
We're figuring out. Well, she just had back surgery. It's a whole thing.
I don't know if that's why.
She just had back surgery like a month ago.
Are
We
you
just talked about
afraid?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid of anything.
Are you sure?
I'm fucking man, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am the man.
Fearless.
You didn't get him an engagement?
Apparently not. I didn't know. I'm so excited for you, even though it's so late.
You owe him one.
It's amazing.
We were
Was it
just
was it a romantic proposal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, he had to do a romantic proposal because he was not going to marry her. So like, there's not going to be a wedding. Let's make the proposal something nice.
It was Paradise Cove.
My God, that's
down in Malibu.
Let's make the proposal memorable because there's not going to be a ceremony.
Yeah, sure. Something will happen.
It just has a way of working itself out, right?
Mine was not romantic.
Your proposal?
Mine was on the air. And we did a taste test, and they had me blindfolded, and they were squirting ketchup in my mouth, and I was trying to tell if it was generic ketchup or Heinz.
And then you're like, this isn't even ketchup.
And then I took him off, and the blindfold off, and he was there. I'm like, that's not romantic. It was sweet that he did it on the air, but like,
Was it sweet that he did it on the air?
Yeah.
You know what I didn't do?
What?
Do it on the air.
What did you? I don't remember what you did.
I mean, mine was.
Okay.
I did. Mine was great.
You pulled out all the stuff.
I knocked her socks off.
You brought her to a wrestling. You brought her to WrestleMania.
I did.
Right, you had to because there was a false alarm that really.
You made the one I did on the air was the false alarm. That was on the air, but that was a prank.
Oh, that's a funny prank.
How did she take the prank?
Poorly.
Yeah, look at you. Even look like you still feel bad about it.
Because you know what the funny thing is? So we were on Ron and Fez at the time.
Okay.
And it was the wrestling trivia challenge with Fez. Me versus Fez.
Okay.
And she already felt uncomfortable because I put her up as a wager. I don't remember what the wager was.
You're a dick.
But I put her up, and she was like, why would you involve me in this? I was like, because I'm going to win.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Like, we could put the house up on the line. I'm beating Fez.
Yeah.
Like, it's no problem. And she was like, what if they fix it? And I was like, fuck, I didn't even think of that.
Did they?
No. I won.
Okay.
I fucking won, of course. And, but Ron goes like, he goes, you know, Sam's girlfriend is here, which was my girlfriend at the time. He goes, and you didn't think we were just here for a wrestling trivia competition, did you? And she was like, what? And we hadn't talked about this at all before, but he was like, nope, Sam, I think you have something to ask.
Are you serious?
And like I looked, and Ron was like looking at me, and I come from the yes and school. Okay, we got it. We're moving and we're showing and going. You know
I am
what I mean?
really disappointed in you.
I didn't know what to do, and so I pretended like I was about to propose, but then got into the wrestling trivia.
I don't know what to say right now. How did I never hear the story?
I thought it was not a big deal.
It's a very big deal. She was crushed.
I know now.
They're too late.
It was too late. So she, by the way,
you never made the mistake again.
You make it once, you don't make it again,
right?
And by the way, it's right on Ron's part to do that. That's a really funny thing to do.
I have no problem with anything that happened. That's a hilarious thing to do. Way to put me on the spot, and me and my instinct going like, yeah, this would be funny. She'll find, and because this is truly in my head. I go, she's gonna think this is funny. She didn't think it was funny at all.
No, and the fact that you thought that she would think it was funny is bizarre.
Not only did she not, but she was. I mean, she's a real one. So
aware.
for the rest of the radio appearance,
she kept up
all
appearances.
Good.
Okay.
All good. We had a great time. Everything was great.
Were you sweating?
No.
Oh, so
I thought she was like,
yeah.
because I literally thought, I was like, this is just a thing that happened. Like,
yeah.
I thought no way about it, nothing.
You stepped out of the studio and she grabbed you by the ear.
As soon as the show was done, she was furious. And I was like.
Did she cry?
I go, I don't think she cried. But I go, what are you mad at?
Oh.
I had no idea.
Oh.
And she was like, what did you just embarrassed me? I was like, what are you talking about?
Did this happen in front of Ron?
No. This was after.
Oh, after.
After. Privately. Because she's,
I have douche chills for
and I was
you.
like, oh. I was like, I didn't know how seriously you take. Okay, all right.
Okay, all right. Did you say I am sorry?
Yeah, I took ownership. Sorry.
And then what?
Won't do that again.
I would still hate your guts for that. The anger is not over because you say I'm sorry.
Because you're an unhealthy person.
I know. I'm furious right now. Don't tell me she was fine after you said I'm sorry.
Well, it took a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, you know what? Even though you're sorry and made a mistake, I'm going to ruin your life out of spite. Like, that's not the type of person
No,
she
I
is.
wouldn't ruin your life out of spite.
You would attempt.
I would something. I would try to make it even.
She didn't go to divorce.com when you guys got home.
She did divorce.com.
Before we're married.
She'd probably go and start flirting with some guy on the air or something like that. Like, oh, look at Nicole would do crazy shit.
Yeah, cause I'm angry right now for her and thinking the things that I would do.
Get like a wild lap dance from a Chippendale.
Right, exactly right. She'd find the dancing bear.
Fuck your best friend.
Yeah. Like, why would you do that?
I did do that.
Did a radio thing.
What are you talking about?
I did to get back at my ex-boyfriend. I fucked his best friend.
Was he your ex at the time?
Yeah, well, we had just broken up.
And you were like, you know what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
Fuck your best friend.
Yeah.
First of all, way to pay off being somebody's best friend. That rules.
I mean, it was my fault. I mean,
Right? If you're like somebody's best friend and Nicole comes up to you, especially like wild years, Nicole comes up to you and goes, hey, I'm going to get back at this guy by you and me.
I mean, he fought it for a
getting
second,
to know
then
each
he
other.
did not.
He wasn't fighting.
He did. He was trying to be a good friend.
No, please stop. Oh, we really shouldn't. Okay. Yeah, no.
I mean, don't wrong me, or I'll fuck your best friend.
That's right. That's right.
I would imagine there was a lot of passion. Like she wanted to make this hurt to the ex-boyfriend.
Right.
So
so it was a real like.
So it was like this guy knew like she was down for a good time.
Would you do that if that happened to you? If you were the best friend, would you ruin the friendship?
Would you sleep with me?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, let's not pretend this is a deeper question than it is.
Because you know it's going to be fun.
Yeah. And you're
It
like,
was fun.
And you're like, honestly, like, as an adult, he's my best friend. You need a best friend. What are we doing?
There's other best friends you can have.
Right.
Grade school?
Yeah, exactly. Can you
Going
imagine
to the playground?
a grown-ass man being like, hey, this is my best friend? Like, what are you, like, in a state of arrested development? No.
It is really stupid.
Yeah, I once had a best friend.
Like, I have
and
very
then
close friends that I've known
But if
30 years.
If you were like, that's my best friend, I'd be like...
It wasn't like best friend. Like we're best friends. It was like that was his boy.
That was a homie.
That was a homie.
But if it was like, yeah, no, I used to have a best friend, but then I had sex with his ex, I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That checks out. That's fine.
It was homie hopping.
Homie hopping, big deal.
Happens.
Big deal.
To the best of us.
Yeah, but the real proposal was very romantic.
I don't know this. I don't remember the story.
In front of the whole family. I mean, it was great. It was one of the great
Her
proposals.
family and your family?
My family.
Okay.
Her family wasn't there. She was over for Thanksgiving. And
Forget her family. Screw them.
Well, they didn't come over for Thanksgiving. If
Okay.
they had been there, that would
All
have
right.
done it for them. We take a family photo.
I do know the story.
Right. And she had been rubbed the wrong way because
She was never
I don't know how to do it. But she
That's all you did there.
Thank you. She had been rubbed the wrong way because you weren't allowed it. You see, all right. Yeah,
so
yeah.
messed. That is kind of messed up.
Because you're not allowed in the family photo unless you're in the family.
Can't you take one with the family and one with the...
Yeah, sure. But what is this one for fun? One of them's going in the Christmas card, and it ain't the one that we took second.
Okay.
You see?
That hurts.
So, and especially because my sister started dating somebody and got engaged to them in a shorter, because she's older,
Right,
in a shorter amount of time than she had been around for. So she's looking at this dude going like, oh, yeah, let me take the picture.
Yeah.
And so that year when she went to take the picture, we all posed.
Did you let everyone know what was happening?
My mom knew.
Okay.
Maybe my dad. I don't know. Okay. Not everybody though. And then I was like, wait. Let's get you in the picture this year. She was like, no, it's fine. Like almost like spiteful.
Yeah.
It's fine. And then boom, down on one knee in front of everybody.
That's so good.
It was so good.
All right, you made up for your big boo-boo.
Of course, you got to.
That's very
First one
sweet.
was but everybody gets a mulligan.
Yeah.
You know what I
do they
mean?
though?
I think so. I think you need a mulligan, right?
That's very sweet.
Yeah.
It's a good story.
Yeah, and it's not, hey, come on my morning show and do it.
Blind taste test. Well, surprise, it's me.
Yeah.
No, it was sweet. It was nice.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, whatever.
You're not separating work from personal.
No. It was like the other day, the kid said, or Parker said, "Did you ask the night you met Mommy? Did you ask her if you could kiss her?"
Oh no.
I was like, absolutely not. And we definitely slept together 15 minutes after we met. But I didn't say that to her.
No. One day she'll. How old do you think your daughter will have to be when she actually learns?
I don't know.
Because how old is she now?
11.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say 12, 13, honestly.
Whatever. I mean, what are you going to do? I can't. That's the story. That's what
the
happened.
story. It is what
3
it is.
a.m. I
Yeah.
mean, drunk in a bar.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
No, I know. We got to take a break, right? We got reads to do?
Yeah, that'd be great.
We got reads to do.
That'd be great.
Can you stay?
I can.
Stay here, Nicole. I promise. No Mike Boschetti will walk in.
Yeah.
No Mario Bosco will
You
walk in.
did tell me, please come Thursday. I promise no surprises.
I promise there are no surprise guests.
Okay.
Because last time I told you it'll just be you, and then there were surprise guests.
I wanted to kill you.
So I wanted you to know, this is
Thank
safe
you.
space now.
It is.
We'll take a break. Nicole Ryan is here from the Morning Mashup, not speaking as she does on the Morning Mashup.
No.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back with Sam Roberts Show.
The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly. We now join the gentlemen in mid-argument. I didn't like get trashed and pass out and puke in high school and all. I just didn't do those things.
Because you had no friends. You were wearing a gi with jeans. You were a fucking silly fatso from Philly, and nobody wanted to. I was cool-ass Bobby from Boston, and I was a badass motherfucker.
I really did wear a gi and jeans.
The Bonfire, weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern or anytime on the SiriusXM app. Sorry for the vulgarities.
This is Trey Anastasio from Fish.
Fish is known for legendary live performances.
The thing that I like the most is that everybody says yes to every idea.
And on-stage improvisation.
When I walk on stage, I've trained myself to go completely blank.
Dive into their weird and wonderful world with exclusive commentary and shows hosted by band members.
There's a lot more preparation than might be seen, but there's also a lot more abandoned than might be believed.
Fish Radio, Channel 29, and at home with the SiriusXM app.
They say no two people learn the exact same way. So how did Babbel become the award-winning language learning app with over 16 million subscriptions sold? Well, we thought of you. All of you. Take Sierra. She's an artist and absolutely a visual learner. She's doing a deep dive into our Babbel wordplay videos.
Today I'll share a quick lesson on shopping in French.
Merci beaucoup. Malcolm is very much a type A, say it to my face, listening learner. So he checks with Babbel's speech recognition to make sure that accent?
Precio.
Keith's a real people person and a curious learner. So he loves Babbel's Culture Bites, full of insights and native knowledge about the language he's learning. Like what's served for Christmas dinner in Germany?
Glühwein, Weihnachtsgans und Christmasstollen.
Wherever you are, however you learn, Babbel is the best choice to break any language barrier. Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Look, therapy feels like a big investment, both financially and time-wise, but a lot of people don't factor in that your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Traditional in-person therapy can cost anywhere from $100 to $250 per session. I get it. But with BetterHelp Online Therapy, you can save an average of 50% per session. With BetterHelp, therapy should feel accessible, not like a luxury. Get quality care at a price that makes sense and can help you with anything from anxiety to everyday stress. Your mental health is worth it. And now it's within your reach. Over 30,000 therapists. It makes BetterHelp the world's largest online therapy platform. It's convenient, too. Join a session with the click of a button. Plus, switch therapists at any time. Visit BetterHelp.com/Teft to get 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, HELP.com/TEFFT.
Selling your home? On Ready.com, agents will pay you thousands up front just for the chance to sell your home. Because on Ready, agents compete. They put their money where their mouth is. Well, not really. You don't want agents with wallets in their mouths. But you get the idea. And when agents have money on the line, they sell your home for top dollar. So go to Ready.com, REDY.com, or call 888-515-READY.
Don't let cash flow problems get in the way of giving your customers the best experience possible. After all, they are the most important part of your business. With Capitus Financing, you can spend less time worrying about cash flow and more time getting back to taking care of your customers. Connect with the Capitus Financing Specialist to find out what customized financing solutions we can build for your business. Start your journey today by submitting a 5-minute application at Capitus.com. That's KAPITUS.com.
Alert the press!
We are the press.
Page 6 Radio, a brand new show, is on SiriusXM. I'm Danny Murphy.
I'm Evan Reel.
And I'm Ian Moore, editor at Page 6, the New York Post's iconic celebrity news column.
We're your backstage pass to the hottest pop culture and entertainment stories you won't find anywhere else.
We're breaking stories before you've even had your first mimosa. It's iconic, legendary, everything. Page 6 Radio, weekdays at 8 a.m. East, only on SiriusXM Stars, Channel 109,
and on the SiriusXM app.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Therapy can feel like a big investment, but your mental health and peace of mind is worth it.
Let's talk numbers. Traditional in-person therapy can cost anywhere from $100 to $250 per session, which adds up fast. But with BetterHelp Online Therapy, you can save on average up to 50% per session. With BetterHelp, you can pay a flat fee for weekly sessions, saving you big on cost and on time.
Therapy should feel accessible, not like a luxury. With online therapy, you get quality care at a price that makes sense and can help you with anything from anxiety to everyday stress. Your mental health is worth it.
And now it's within reach.
With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform. Having served over 5 million people globally, it's convenient to join a session with a click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapist at any time. Your well-being is worth it.
Visit BetterHelp.com/Bennington to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Bennington.
Honey, I had the worst dream last night. You were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
Oh, it's awful, hon.
You know, my brother was saying he got life insurance from Ethos.
I know it's been on our list, but isn't getting life insurance a huge pain? Oh, it's so much paperwork, and you have to go see the doctor. I wouldn't even know where to start.
With Ethos, Dave said it only took 10 minutes, and he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. Plus, it's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house. He was able to choose an amount that worked for his needs, and Ethos made the whole thing so easy and clear.
10 minutes with no medical exam? Ethos, here we come.
Here's to sleeping better at night.
Help protect your loved ones today with Ethos. Life insurance made easy. Visit ethos.com/save to apply today. That's ethos.com/save.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
How often do you call your mom? Every day? Probably not. Only on special occasions or just once in a blue moon? Hi, it's me, Steven Singer. Yeah, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. I'm going to help you show all the moms in your life how appreciated they are every single day. How? With my brand new limited edition, very special 24-karat gold-dipped, long-stemmed American Beauty Rose for this Mother's Day and every day. It's named Blue Moon. Picture it, a brilliantly bright blue rose with tiny diamond-like sparkles. For only $79, you get to say, I love you, Mom, and she will admire and enjoy this always. Only Steven Singer Jewelers guarantees these roses forever. A real, long-stemmed American Beauty rose dipped in real 24-karat gold. Give a gift she'll look at and be reminded just how loved she is every single day. Free shipping, free Mother's Day card. We are open 7 days a week. IHateStevenSinger.com.
You don't make videos where you go, she's giving me life. She's giving me life. You know what's giving me life? You know what makes me feel like I can do anything? And the fact that I can send photos with ease to the picture frames of my parents, my wife, whoever it is. We're on vacation, right? We get great shots of the kids. We forget to send it. Everything's distracting. We forget to send them. And so what happens? I don't text them. Boom. I use the Aura Frame app, and it goes right in to the Aura digital picture frame of Grandma and Grandpa. It's perfect. Aura is the Wi-Fi connected digital picture frame that beautifully showcases your photos and videos. You can add unlimited photos straight from your smartphone using the Aura app. Everyone who has an Aura frame loves it, myself included. Nicole has seen it in my house. You walk right in, there's the Aura frame, first thing you see. I'm shooting, I'm sending photos to my parents, my relatives. It's nonstop. Aura frames make the perfect gift. Each frame comes packaged in a premium gift box with no price tag. It's more meaningful than a gift card and better than a phone call. No, you still need to call Mom. But look, Aura has a great deal for Mother's Day. For a limited time, listeners can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off plus free shipping on their best-selling Carver matte frame. That's auraframes.com, promo code FACTION. Support our show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
Sirius XM, Channel 103. Faction Talk.
You see what's on the calendar? It's crazy. Mother's Day is almost here. You probably don't even call Mom. You don't think about Mom, do you? Well, she needs to know that you're thinking about her. Look, here's the deal. Steven Singer is the hookup for all these holidays. Go right now to IHateStevenSinger.com. What you're going to see is the brand new Blue Moon 24-karat gold-dipped rose. This is a beautifully brilliant, bright blue rose with diamond-like sparkles, and it lasts forever. Go right now to IHateStevenSinger.com. Get this rose. It comes in a beautiful gift box. It comes with a personalized note. It comes with everything you need so that it will appear in the mail with free shipping, by the way, and you'll be ready. You won't have to think about Mother's Day at all. Mother's Day will come, you'll just grab the box that you ordered, and boom. She'll think about you not just on Mother's Day, but every day because it comes with a lifetime guarantee. Got to do it today. Hurry up. They're selling fast, and they're not going to be restocked. Supply, very limited. Nothing says I love you like a real, authentic Steven Singer 24-karat gold-dipped rose that lasts forever. Only available at Steven Singer Jewelers. IHateStevenSinger.com.
You're back with Sam Roberts Show.
Ready? 1. You will do this 4 times with the left, 4 with the right, then 8 times with both, then repeat.
Welcome back to Sam Roberts Show. Nicole Ryan is here. You can hear her on the Morning Mashup. You can hear her on Have Kids, They Said, the podcast about having kids and what they say about it. With Rich Davis from the 90s on 9. That's where I know him from.
Yeah. Pop
You can
2K.
hear her on the Satisfying podcast, although this week there is no Satisfying podcast.
It was my fault this week.
Well, we're both very busy.
We're very popular.
I'm jumping around. You're talking to, 9 different Jonas Brothers this week.
I don't know why. It was
Just come together. Why can't you travel together? You're Jonas Brothers.
Well, it's funny. We were
come
talking
on the same day.
We were talking to Joe, and we were like, "Your brother's coming tomorrow." He was like, "He is." I feel like they just always know because they're brothers. Like,
just communicate.
I don't know.
They still wearing those rings?
They are not.
Okay.
They are not.
That was a weird era. But to make up for it, Nicole is here with us today, and I know you're a Theo Von fan.
Oh, I can't stop consuming Theo Von quotes.
You like his quotes?
He just makes me laugh. I just love him. I want to be his friend.
Yeah. Who was on his show that we were playing last week?
Zuckerberg? No, there was
before Zuck. Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
Yes, we were playing Ben Affleck clips because he was talking about acting, but he was also talking about Shamokin. So we loved that. Shamokin, Pennsylvania. But this week he had on Zucks. Mark Zuckerberg,
The Zucks,
who is on a press tour right now because he has reached level 5 of pretending to be a person, and he wants to promote that. He's gone through all of his classes, and I guess they just released the Meta AI app.
Okay.
Which, I don't know, I'm even too scared to download it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Troy, have you fucked at all with Meta AI?
No, I think I'm okay.
You love AI, though.
I do, but I'm in my AI kind of pocket.
Okay,
so.
You love your ChatGPT. You love OpenAI.
OpenAI, and I like Midjourney.
You love Midjourney.
Yes.
You know what I keep getting coming up on my For You page, and it's making me crazy? The AI things where it's like a seal or something, and they're covered in like lots of little things that make me want to like rip it off.
Right.
And then a fisherman comes and like saves them and gets them off. I keep getting things like that, animals covered in things, and then someone comes and like scrapes them off. And
It's very tactile.
It's ruining. It makes me crazy.
You don't like it?
I don't like it, so I keep trying not to.
But then you watch it, and then it's more in the FYP.
Correct.
Wow. You strike me as the type that might get tricked by AI a lot.
I have. I think I've sent you things. And been like, what the fuck?
And I'm like, this is not
real, Nicole.
This is not real.
Yeah. It's happened a few times.
No, that's true. Well, yeah, I don't know. Do you know anything about the Meta AI app? Have you tried it?
I have no idea.
You hate it.
What are you looking at me for?
It's because Troy loves AI.
Okay.
He gets all his artwork from AI.
Okay.
He gets everything from AI.
Okay.
He's like, to Troy, anything that can wipe out people.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
Yeah, AI's the homie.
Well, yeah, and then I turned my cat into a cartoon.
I mean, that's so fun.
I turned Toots into one of those lucky cats.
I mean, it's
That's
so fun.
And like some guy will go like, "Hey, I'll do it for $75," and Troy will be like, "No, I can get it done for free."
Yeah.
How many AI photos of Toots do you think he has on his phone?
I mean,
there's a lot.
Is that the name of your cat, Toots?
Mr. Toots.
That's
is
so
Troy's
cute.
cat.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I have a picture of Hot Dog there sitting in his underwear.
Why does he look like he just got caught with an underage girl?
Well, that's from a real photo.
That actually was from a real photo. We had him in his underwear in a hotel room.
Why did you do that? That's
No, somebody else took the photo and sent it to us, and we saved it forever.
Was it a girl?
No. It was a boy.
Okay.
just so you know what we're talking about, this is the real photo. I would never show it to people out of context.
Okay.
That's the original.
What is he doing?
So he was,
Is he trying to be sexy? Is that hot dog sexy?
He was sharing a hotel room with a coworker that the coworker did not agree to, but hot dog got there first, so
okay.
It is what it is. Yeah. And the coworker, I believe, had brought a PlayStation or something.
He did. I could see the controller on the bed.
And hot dog decided to get comfortable, and those are shorts, and he decided to not wear a shirt
and
just hang out with his coworker.
That's weird.
It was a weird. The whole scenario was weird.
There's no scenario where he needs a shirt off.
But you put it into AI.
I put it just to see what it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because it's fun.
Curious.
Sure.
It's fun.
You love AI.
I love it. Look at this one of Toots. Isn't that cute?
I'm good on Toots, but it is very cute.
It's a
It is
cartoon.
cute.
It is cute. It's a cartoon of Toots.
This is my fiance with Toots.
Oh, that one I like.
It's anime style.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's
he
cool.
really does love it.
A lot of artists are like, hey, we actually make anime portraits of
Yeah.
photographs, and it's really taking our whole livelihood away.
Yeah.
And Troy is like, I wish you guys would stop talking so much. I'm trying to talk to ChatGPT right now.
The homie.
Yeah. I love AI. I'm trying to get my prompts. I'm trying to perfect my prompts.
It is annoying when it's like they
Troy's a genius at it.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I wouldn't
feel-
say genius. I'm having fun with it.
But they ask too many questions. I'm like, make this, and then it's like, would you like it like this? Would you like-" And I'm like, just stop asking me questions.
Right.
Do what I say.
Right.
It's annoying.
Right. Whereas Travis won't do anything with AI. He hates AI.
Okay.
He hates AI. It's because Travis is not particularly skilled, so he
That
feels
has nothing
like,
to do with anything.
That was my interpretation.
I support artists, and I think
Yes.
it's taking.
Yes.
It's a real bad thing.
Yeah.
Travis is worried because he's very prone to like AI as it is now, which is not great.
Right.
Could already replace Travis. so
So that's what he's really
He's a
worried
little
about.
worried about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Like AI with
I mean,
like,
you ask me to look for stuff all the time. You could just ask ChatGPT.
can you put it on there?
Yeah. You know what? You're fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Now
Can you
I'm
just
done.
put on a voice command and
Peace.
see yourself out? So I don't know anything about Meta AI, but I'll try it out.
Okay.
I like AI. I think AI is
Okay.
great. I think it's good.
You do?
I think we should further it.
I just think it's fun, but I don't want it used to replace us.
I think we should.
going to.
You think it should replace people?
Well, you saw that Trump is going to now put it into schools for
Perfect.
like kindergarten through.
No, that's
Right, so they don't have to learn anything. They just ask ChatGPT.
Well, China's been doing that already since like I saw an article earlier this year that they've been teaching like
that's not AI though. That's A1.
AI.
What's the difference?
Well, there's a politician
What's happening?
who said A1 instead of AI.
Oh, like the sauce?
The politician read
The
it wrong.
politician is the head of the Department of Education.
That was just a simple
a problem.
No, that was just you would have
No.
done that.
No, I would not call AI A1.
Stanley T would have.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So the conversation. So Zuckerberg's was on Theo Von's podcast, showcasing his ability to be a person, and it started off where I felt like Zuck had taken a step backwards, because their conversation about coffee. I think it was that first clip you
This
had
one
up.
right here?
No, that one.
Okay.
Yes. This
Oh,
was like
yes.
how it started, and Theo just like kind of just to get the ball rolling. Just asked, "Do you drink coffee?" Like, I'm gonna try it.
That's easy enough.
Like I'm gonna have a sip. This is so good. You drink coffee?
Okay. Yeah, I do. I love coffee.
Okay. First of all, the fact that Nicole responded okay.
I didn't know that it was
supposed to go smoother than
I,
that.
well,
All
I
right, let
didn't
me
know
try
we were.
again. Let me
Okay,
try
we're
again.
doing an. Okay, we're doing a.
We're doing an exercise. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, this is so good. You drink coffee?
Yeah, I need it.
Yeah.
I want it right to the vein in the morning.
Yes. I just get it black.
Yeah, no, I need a little bit of milk, a little sugar, a little sweeter.
Already, this is going great.
Okay.
This is going great. This is a very typical.
It's a normal conversation.
Start the conversation rolling.
What did he do?
Took two tries, but you know.
She
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know
yeah.
we were doing an
I
exercise.
didn't know
the
we were.
first
I didn't know we
time.
were acting.
She didn't realize that we were on the radio having a conversation.
Sorry. I was like, okay, and now what? You drink coffee. Oh God, what does he say?
This is great.
You drink coffee, man, or no?
Nah.
That's it.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you've had it.
I have. Sometimes on vacation, I'll drink it recreationally. It's like every once in a while.
That's what you do recreationally?
You got to do a little coffee recreationally. Never hurt anybody. A lot of people get carried away with this
Did
coffee.
a bad job
That's
of
someone
being
talking
a
about
person.
weed.
Yeah. Do you
Recreationally.
do you drink coffee? No, I mean recreationally.
That's not.
No, I only do it
It's
professionally.
not a recreational drug.
What's the other way to do coffee?
I mean, recreationally. Also, he's like
colonic.
Yeah.
Recreational.
Yeah, I only boof it.
It's like his whole demeanor, like he's sitting so like he's like a robot himself. Nah. Yeah.
I love it. He goes like, "Do you drink coffee?" And he's like, "Fuck, I'm not ready for that one." Like, oh my god.
Oh, right off the
my
bat.
god.
Hardball questions right off the
And he's
bat.
already traumatized from when Joe Rogan was like, "What's the name of the bow you use when you go bow hunting?" Like that's probably, you know what, it probably is, because when Zucks was on Rogan,
Yeah.
he was like,
Stumped.
Rogan was like, "I like bow hunting." Zucks was like, "I like bow hunting," and Rogan's like, "What kind of bow do you use?" He was like, I don't know.
No.
He was like, "Well,
I just bow hunt recreationally.
I don't know. He's like, "Do you use a big one or a small one?" He's like, I don't know. It was like he was lost, and everybody watching going like, "You lied, dude. We caught you in a lie. You don't go bow hunting at all.
Okay.
You thought Papa Rogan was going to be impressed with you."
Okay.
And so I think Zuck wants to lie and say, "Yeah, I drink coffee. I love coffee," because he knows who drinks coffee.
Everybody.
People. He knows humans drink coffee. So he wants to be like, "Yes, I drink coffee. I like to drink coffee," but he's worried because he got the last time there was a follow-up question.
So maybe this is just him.
Because like Theo would be like, "Oh, what do you like? What do you drink? What do you put in your coffee?" And he'd be like, "Shrimp." What? You put shrimp in your coffee, dude? I don't know. Tartar sauce? What? I don't know. I just ate shrimp. I'm just thinking about shrimp now.
Yeah, sounds good right now. You have any?
Anyway, do you want to talk about meta? Like what?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we could just talk about coffee.
Not normal.
Yeah.
He's not a normal dude. Oh God.
You
Can I
drink
hear
coffee, man, or
yeah,
no?
I need it again.
Yeah.
Nah.
And he's trying to be like
Really?
casual about it.
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
I mean, you've had it.
I have. Sometimes on vacation, I'll drink it recreationally. It's like every once in a while.
Just like
He's doing the giggle, the Zuck giggle.
What is he like in the
That's
bedroom?
a lie, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's
What
got
is
kids.
What is he like when he's doing it?
He's got kids. He's definitely done it. Okay, I'm going to put this in you. I'm going to put my
I'm
penis.
going to insert this
I'm going to
here.
insert my penis to your vulva.
I will ejaculate it. It will reach your egg.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
He's just. Can you imagine? Okay, Nicole.
Oh no.
You're a very sexy person, right? What if a man whispers into your ear, "I'm going to inseminate you"?
Oh yeah. That is. I mean, that's that's probably how he is. He's got to be robotic and weird, or maybe
Gotta be.
maybe he likes weird things.
Gotta be. By the way, I'm not going any further with it. That's all you're getting, Travis.
That's fine. I'm writing it down.
Okay. But he's getting ready for bits.
Oh, okay.
You know, isolating. We do crazy things.
You never know what you might need.
You never know. You never know.
And we could boost that.
Oh yeah, I can push that real loud.
Oh yeah. We can make it shouting.
I'll use AI for that.
I don't think, but guys, I don't think it's funny. So don't do it.
Don't.
Yeah, but you're right. He's got to be like a. I mean,
like
he just wants to go. It seems like he wants to go back to work.
Yeah, it's like
You know?
everything about him is so mechanical. and,
Yeah,
like,
but he's trying hard. He's like, what if my t-shirt sleeves was longer? Because that's cool.
Is it?
Right? And like, yeah, this is.
And you see how his both hands are on the table, like he's ready to like I don't even know like what is that? He's so uncomfortable.
And he's wearing, are those meta glasses you think that he's wearing?
They're nerdy glasses.
I didn't know that till Travis said that. I was like, oh no, he's doing like I thought he was just doing like a hipster look,
like a Bob Kelly.
Right.
He is so wildly unattractive. It's unbelievable.
Bob Kelly?
No,
Wow.
I love Bobby. No, sucks.
But yes.
But yes. Yeah. No, I wasn't what I was talking about. But I mean, if the shoe fits.
No, I'm with him.
I'm not gonna lie.
No. You know, I think he's like, well, I'm cool now.
Yeah, those are meta glasses.
So I'll wear meta glasses, and then they will be cool.
They're not.
No. Okay.
Recreationally, it's like every once in a while.
Just like it's like a celebration.
Yeah, no, it's
really.
Yeah, no, I just hate anything that messes with. Like I don't like any kind of chemicals or anything like that.
Really? So you like to keep everything the equilibrium?
Yeah, my sister gives me such a hard time about this. She's like, "You're just sitting there raw dogging reality."
Wow. It's kind of true. Like, so you've had it before, yeah, but you just don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
So when you get up in the morning, that's not your thing. Like, is there something that you do?
No. Yeah, I mean, I wake up and I fight people.
Yeah.
See, he wants because he does he trains MMA.
This is so awkward.
But he wants to sound like
wake up and fight
machismo.
people.
You know what I mean?
Nothing about it is machismo.
Like what do they call it? The maniverse? What do they like call the whole podcast world? The broverse or something? There's a name.
I know what
for
you're
it.
saying.
You know what I'm talking about? That people couple all the podcasts together. The manosphere.
Oh, I like that. If that's
Manosphere,
it.
is that it?
I think that sounds right.
All of them sound great.
Yeah.
They all work.
The manosphere.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Zucks wants to like cement himself into the manosphere, but he like, because I think he was being serious, and he was like, I wake up, I fight people. But he knew like it wasn't
right. It, was
it didn't sound authentic, so he's like,
almost a Beavis and Butthead kind of laugh.
right. But or like Stewart from Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
But Theo's like, what?
Oh, this is awful.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah, no, I mean, I wake up in the morning, and are we going? By the way, I mean, we should get this.
Yeah, we're going.
What's up? All right.
We should get this,
you're missing gold,
bro.
You're missing gold.
Are we on? Hit the buttons, baby.
Yeah, because this is good.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
No, don't cut the coffee stuff. Just the fighting stuff.
Yes.
I'm gonna start talking about fighting. So make sure we're recording.
Action.
You weren't recording with the weird, awkward coffee stuff, right?
Nah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. No. Yeah. No. No. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. No. Yeah.
I mean, I guess the universe can't make you like one of the richest humans alive and cool, right? Like, you can't have it both.
I just had an idea.
What? Oh, that was your idea sound effect?
Yep. Yep. I mean, I don't know. Who's rich and cool?
Nobody.
Rich and
I don't know. Actually.
I mean, from like
not Davis.
From tech work. Like we're not talking. Oh,
you get it?
I get
That's
it.
funny. That was funny.
You got jokes today.
That's
you
funny.
got jokes this morning.
You like that one? You didn't want to laugh. Okay,
that was funny.
That's okay.
You're talking about rich and cool, like moguls, not like.
They have to be Zuck's level rich.
That's what I'm saying.
Not like
you
I have
can't
a
just be
million.
like
Right.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No. I want
not
like
rich.
this level.
He's rich.
He's not rich enough. I'm asking.
Yes.
He's not rich enough for the exercise.
Yeah, like is there anyone this rich that's like handsome and like fucking cool?
What about Tom Sandoval?
He's not. What?
He seems handsome and cool. He's got to have some kind of cash, no?
He was good on Traders.
He's a good singer.
Oh God.
He's a musician.
You really
He's got
should go
perfect
back
pitch.
to the beginning of Vanderpump Rules and just start over and
Start from the first time.
would-
I don't know anything about Vanderpumps.
you would love it.
What, you think so?
Oh my God, it's awesome.
You think you should watch Vanderpump?
It's a dumpster fire.
You got so much better things to do.
Did you keep going with Severance? Did you finish?
No.
Get it together.
He does this. He watches almost an entire show and then he stops.
Well, guess who we just got pitched?
Who?
Mr. Milchick.
Yeah, so
you
did we.
best. Okay, you best watch the next season.
Bro, have you ever seen me come in?
Don't bro me.
Bro.
Bruh.
I came to an interview yesterday. These guys were like, what, is Sam like a golf fan now? He knows everything about golf all of a sudden.
Yeah, I know. I thought maybe you guys would give me something to bring home to Matt, but
No,
alas.
all I got is large, and Matt's not a large.
Yeah. Hit him with that double X.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
I would
Otherwise, it starts snug in all the wrong spots. You know what I'm saying? Well, also in the conversation with Theo, Theo, I think, was trying to like talk about how people have this interpretation of the very wealthy, thinking like they do all this crazy stuff, like they have underground bunkers.
Well, he probably does.
What if I told you that Zucks was like, that's not that crazy? And goes like, well, I mean, I kind of
do.
Right.
You're like a damn emperor, dude. Does that feel like that ever?
No. Man, it's like I feel like I wish that people did what I wanted them to do. It's like that would be fun.
Can you
but
pause for a second? Like, more people need to make a bigger deal out of that statement. That's not a normal thing.
Wish people did what I want.
Control people.
Yes.
Like, people
Yeah.
don't do what I want. I wish they did. Like, I don't. I've never walked around wishing people would just do what I want them to do.
No, not all the time, but I wish, I got my way, right? Like if I said, please do this so I could get this, I wish you did what I told you to do.
I know, but you're like not a good
person.
Okay, if you want to, I didn't know where I was going with that.
I think I'm a very
I didn't
good
say
person.
that.
I have a good
I
heart.
mean, you thought that the at the end of White Lotus that the lady got a happy ending because she got $5 million. Nicole was literally like, that was a happy ending.
That is a happy ending.
That's
Would you be- Would you be happy if you were on a boat on your way to go open up a spa, you just got $5 million and your whole life has changed?
She's completely sold out everything that she wants.
What? She's rich though.
And the boat didn't blow up.
And the boat didn't blow up.
I was thinking it might.
Are you making fun of me or you really thought?
No, why would I make fun of you?
He thought that too? You're joking. I hate you all. Fucking hate you all.
It was a good acting face. Though.
That
That
was.
a good
You
face.
did. I
Travis,
believed
you did a
it.
good job. He did good, right, Troy?
Yeah, he did great.
He did really good. He did really good. Yeah, nobody thought the boat was going to blow up. That doesn't make any sense.
Stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, so anyway, this is Zucks talking about his bunker.
No. Man, it's like I feel like I wish that people did what I wanted them to do. It's like that would be fun, but in the meantime you can have some fun.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, I would have a chopper. I don't even know what I would have. I would have an underground tunnel. Even that it came right back up next to where it started.
I do have an underground tunnel.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
in
Well,
USA?
this ranch in Kauai. Yeah.
In the U.S.
See, I was trying to come up with stupid stuff.
And
to
you
say.
have that.
And he's like, I mean, I have an underground tunnel.
I mean, that's how great Theo is. Like, he's so easy.
Yeah.
That he literally just wants a tunnel.
And a helicopter.
And a helicopter, yeah.
He doesn't even care where the tunnel goes.
He wants it to just go right back up.
Right back up is fine.
Yeah.
He just wants an underground tunnel.
To say he could go underground.
So that he could be like, hee.
That's the underground tunnel. Where does it open? No, it's the same. It just loops.
Isn't Zuck's like a big like doomsday guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He's got like a whole property in like Hawaii or something,
'cause
right?
he's,
Yeah.
like pushing us in that direction.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
You do.
It's definitely not the AI, though.
Do you really?
Yeah. Yeah.
In
Well,
USA?
this ranch in Kauai. Yeah. Where there's this whole thing where people were like, there's this whole meme about how people were saying I built this like bunker underground. It's like more of underground storage
Bring
type
it up.
situation. But
Oh my god, I
it's,
love that. There's this whole ridiculous meme that I have an underground bunker. It's really just used for storage right now. But what are you storing? Oh, mainly end of the world prep. Mainly like
MREs,
Canned goods, toilet paper, you know.
Yeah, I have a big battery down there that
Right.
we can run electricity off of.
Yeah.
You know,
We'll be
just
good.
like that's what we're storing down there.
Beds.
Obviously.
Yeah.
It's like more of
DVDs because we probably won't have internet.
storage type situation. But yeah, no, it's
Oh, wow. Zucky got that bunky. What's under the ground? There's more.
I love him so much, Zucky got that
Zucky
bunky.
got that bunky.
That's why I love him.
Water, right?
It's basically what you just said. It's sort of a tunnel that just goes to another building.
Yeah.
But by the way, that's not
It's a good
what
place to hide a little.
that's not what Theo said. Now you're talking about tunnels that go to different buildings.
Yeah. Theo just wants a tunnel.
He wants it to open in
Up
the
and
same
down.
place.
Yep.
Yeah, it's basically a slide.
Yeah,
is what Theo
basically
wants.
is what he wants. That's correct.
Like he kind of just wants a slide.
360 slide.
Yeah. Whereas like
Zucky got that bunky.
yeah, Zucky's bunky is like I mean we're talking about under the Denver airport. You know what I'm talking about, right, Troy?
You bet I do.
Okay.
But
It's a good place to hide a little bit of dope, though. That's what I would say, dude. Those are the good. That's what I would do anyway.
Yeah.
But,
you and I defer there.
yeah. So you've never used drugs or?
I mean, I don't know. Dare really worked on me.
Not me.
They didn't.
You're like a damn emperor, dude. Does that feel like?
No.
I remember Dare. Remember the song?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How did it
We
go?
are the smoke-free class of 2000, 2000. Everyone's a hero or a zero. I'm a zero.
Why would
Meanwhile, Nicole's singing about the smoke-free class of 2000 going with a smoker's cough already.
Why would you ask Sam if he remembered the song?
Because I sang it for him recently.
It was on
I'm
Satisfying.
sorry. I
Yeah.
didn't see that episode.
Yeah.
This is impossible to watch. Like it's making me feel so weird.
Would
Well,
you
he-
like Theo?
I do love Theo,
He did bring up
but not Zucks.
the idea that people say he's a robot. Zucks did.
Oh, he did.
It hurts him.
He said it hurts.
It hurts his feelings.
Does he say it here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna freeze.
Oh, and we're buffering.
I got it.
Oh, come on.
Don't worry.
Are smarter than a lot of people think, and I think ultimately drive the direction that society goes in.
You so like people a lot of times like there's guys who are like kind of Elon Musk is probably like a socially awkward guy, and I would say that. I mean, I think that's yeah.
We all are.
Right. We all are, right? I think we all are.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that there's
We're all
probably
the same,
people
right? Yeah.
You're not Theo.
Hey,
You're
me
awesome.
too.
You're the man.
I'm awkward. Yeah.
You're the
We
man.
all are.
I mean, have you ever felt socially awkward over your years?
No, I'm really smooth. Okay. no, obviously.
Being sarcastic.
Yes. Yeah, I'm like the most awkward person. People have been calling me a robot online for 20 years. It does wonders for my confidence.
No, your confidence cannot be impaled, I don't think. That's one thing you have that's probably a sheer North Star inside of you. It's got to be.
Well, I guess.
You might have become bulletproof. I think there's times where, you seem like a guy who probably like watched a video of how to be a guy on YouTube or something.
He said it. He said the quiet part loud.
Yeah.
Theo accidentally.
You probably did that, didn't you?
Sometimes Theo says the quiet part loud.
Oops. That should have stayed in your head.
Yeah, because he definitely watched a YouTube video about how to be a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How to be cool.
How to be cool.
Yeah.
a sheer North Star inside of you. It's got to be.
Well,
I'm sure
guess.
you might have become bulletproof. I think there's times where, yeah, you seem like a guy who probably like watched a video of how to be a guy on YouTube or something, But I think we all go through we're all like awkward in different ways. You put you in certain environments you're not at all. But I think it's interesting that there's
found those environments yet, but maybe it's
It's
even being here today, bro, is nice of you. It's nice of you to be here today.
No, I think the podcasts are awesome because you get to explore something. And
right,
it's
for
like,
sure.
I mean,
but here's my question. Sorry,
He's like,
Mark.
shut up. He's like, shut up, Zox. I'm talking.
You know how good a pounder can feel, right, Troy?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that brightened his day.
A pounder? Oh, when he pounds it him out. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, it really is I think you do get to a point where in Elon, the same thing is happening. You have so much money that it doesn't matter anymore. Like, nothing can possibly make a difference. And you just want to be cool. Elon wants to be cool. He's wearing 2 hats.
You ever seen Elon try to dance?
Yeah, I watch Elon all the time.
Oh, it's horrific.
He's killing it right now.
No, he's not. Killing us.
Maybe. Zuck wants to be cool.
No.
You guys want to be cool.
You're not.
And it's like...
Can't have both.
And yeah, I do wish people were a little bit more comfortable being like, it's okay to just have this lane. It's okay to be great here. And just stick to being great there. You don't have to then go, well, since I can do this, I can do that.
I mean, but he's not claiming to be cool. He knows he's quite uncool.
But he wants to be cool.
Maybe he wants to be. We all want things.
Then why do you watch the YouTube video of how to be cool?
No, that's just what Theo said he probably has done.
Do you think he did it?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think he also paid for individualized tutoring?
Yes.
On how to be cool?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
I do.
I'd like to think that if I were in the Zuck position, I'd be like, fuck it, I don't have to be cool.
Yeah.
Just
own your uncoolness.
That's it. And then you might accidentally become cool, kind of cool.
Right.
Because you're not trying.
Yeah, you're owning it.
But these guys all want a personality.
They do.
They want to be like people to look at them like, oh, they're so funny. They have all this money, but they're really funny guys.
Bezos went out and got Shaq Diesel.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh, I can't stand him.
Why?
I don't want to even look at his face.
Why?
I don't know. It annoys me, and I love me some Amazon. But Amazon Prime is like one of my favorite places to shop, but I just can't. He just looks like I want to punch him in the nose.
He sent Katy Perry to space.
Shut up.
Oh, you think that's bullshit?
No.
That's your girl.
It is my girl.
Yeah, and Katy Perry.
She's really just having a hard time, and they're killing her.
No.
The tour.
What do you think of her dance moves?
They're making fun of her. She can be a little bit awkward, but
they're good. Big deal, right?
Yeah. Big deal.
Big deal. We all can be. It's not like she's like a professional musician on tour.
Right. Like knows what she's doing.
Right. It's okay. Yeah, that's big deal. It's not embarrassing at all.
She'll figure it.
When?
Someday.
When the tour's over.
Yeah.
When the tour
Last night of the tour.
Right. Well, look, Nicole, Ryan, the morning mashup is the hottest morning show there is right now.
See, that was the least cool thing you've ever said.
Well, I mean, because also as I was saying
hottest?
it, I was like, I do think it's funny to promote. We're a morning show on the same platform.
We are, and we're hot, and you're not.
Yeah. So what? Because you're hot and we're not. Why would I promote a morning show on another channel?
I hate you.
It's
like when Stan goes, "Yo, I'm the hippest cat in here," and I'm like, "You saying that makes you not hip."
Kids love to say hip cats.
Hip cat.
Right.
And I said this to him
It's
to
like
his
the Brian
face on
Setzer
the air.
Orchestra.
Yeah, it's not
right.
Cool.
So if you listen to the morning mashup, have a great time doing that. Hits one. Everybody loves it.
Yeah.
Everybody loves it.
They do.
You can listen to the podcast, Satisfying Podcast, with myself and Nicole every week, except the weeks that we don't do it, which is this week is one of them. But
Sorry.
You can listen to this segment on demand on Sirius app, so that's
There you
fine.
go.
That's fine. And then, of course, Have Kids, they said, with Rich Davis.
It'll be fun, they said.
From 90s on 9.
You're such
And Have Kids, they said.
a cocksucker.
What are you talking about? That's where I know him from.
Oh,
I like 90s on 9.
I do too.
They play Cranberries. Let
I
it
do
linger.
Love the Cranberries. Oh, do you have to let it linger?
And then Rich is like, give me some of that on Thanksgiving. Cranberries.
Oh. Turn his mic off, please.
All right.